It looks adorable.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Morning Wood. This is the Morning Wood where you get what, Missy?
Wood is so good.
Yes, indeed. Miss Parker, how about shutting that music off in the background, darling? There we go. Don't want to get copyright claims up in here.
I forgot it is.
Ain't nobody watching right now. Oh, there's a few people watching. Okay, here we go.
I'll share it out on my Twitter again.
Anyways, we are here today with Miss Parker. Shabisky will be here shortly. He says he's going to be late, which is not anything new in the Morning Wood family. But we are joined by Miss Parker and the man himself, the shaggy-haired hippie boy, Morgan John.
We watched Five-Headed Shark Attack, and then I fell asleep, and it was awesome.
Yeah, that was a funny movie.
It was really good.
I wouldn't watch it with you.
Yes, you would.
No, I wouldn't. Only if you were giving me a hand job during it.
It is the best shark documentary movie ever.
It's not a documentary.
It's a harrowing tale of reality.
It's not a documentary.
About how mutations happen in the ocean because humans don't care enough about what's going on.
You're a little low.
I'm really high, though.
Yeah, but I was talking about your voice.
My voice is really low.
It was like he was away from the mic, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, like your mic
I
was
can
real
stay
far.
like this. Should I just stay next to the mic? Did you notice my baby carrot?
Yes, I did. You could turn your mic
Oh,
volume
that's
up.
cute.
Oh, I see that Miss Parker's got a bunch of comics in the background.
Comics in the background.
What do you like better, Marvel or DC?
It's hard. DC, I think, has some of the more really neat stories. Like if you're looking for reality, things that are going to really, let me turn my volume up. There you go. Things that are probably going to make you go, ooh, I can't believe it. A little more based in reality with a smidget of sci-fi, you go to DC, right? Marvel has a lot of out there concepts with a smidget of reality. So it's just like you have to pick and choose the one you want. But I like both of them. That's like asking me to choose which Doctor Who I like. I like all the doctors.
Do you read Hellboy?
I do. I have a Hellboy comic. I'm waiting to come in. Super excited. We're gonna put it on the walls. But Jonah Hex beats Hellboy to me, only because I like Jonah Hex's story. Don't slit your wrist.
What about the Judge Dredd comics?
I don't know those very well.
Oh.
I would have to sit down and read them.
I have a Comixology subscription, so I just got into reading comics. So it's like digital comics,
Nice.
and
It's still fun.
Yeah,
This interests me so much.
Well, you should be interested in comic books. Comic books help us to explore social ideas that we can't talk about in real life. Like with the X-Men. We get to deal with prejudice in real time and see how all of it...
Well, if I ever meet a dude with claws coming from his hand in real life, then it'll help me.
I can't with you. You want me to tell dad jokes? I got dad jokes.
But that was a stupid statement you just made.
It is not. It's a reflection of how humans are always us versus them. We're tribalistic. And as soon as people started seeing mutants, they freaked out and said, fuck it, let's put them in internment camps. What does that sound like, bro? What does that sound like?
It sounds like they were just copying stuff.
yeah. Human beings did evolve to discriminate towards those who are different.
If they'd have wrote that before all that shit happened, it'd have been different. They ain't doing nothing but fucking just reflecting life that happened. They ain't doing nothing for life.
Exactly. Life and art reflect each other. They're a perfect mirror. I'm happy that you agree with me. And that's what I was trying to
No,
say.
you didn't listen to what I said, woman.
Because no one wants to listen.
I will shoot you in the pussy.
That's specific.
Yeah.
It's extremely specific. And I feel like that's just a hate crime on so many levels.
Probably. But I'm a hate crime kind of guy.
All right. Whoop, whoop. I think we're going to get canceled now.
E. Green's in the chat room. It's been a while since I've seen you, buddy. How you doing?
Hey,
He's black.
Aries is here. I know. I've seen E. Green. Aries decided to join
He's
the
so
show.
black. He's so black.
Are we talking ebony black? Like
We're talking
black as
burnt
my
tater
hair
tot.
black?
We're talking
well,
burnt tater tot.
Yeah, Yato looks like that too. That's hot. I like that color.
The burnt tater tot.
Yeah, that's a sexy cuff.
See, I say that, and I've said that before, and little white girls get all pissed off at me. But when I said it to black people, they laugh their ass off at it.
Yeah, because there's a lot of browns, and I've seen a lot of burnt tater tots. And you know what? I've seen some browns that look like a burnt tater tot.
Green is a beautiful man.
I mean, look at me. I look like mayonnaise on steroids. So
No, you're a little pink, and I've never had pink mayonnaise. You do have this pink hue to you. We don't need to see your baby nipple. I don't know why everything about your body grew except your nipple. Like you got puberty everywhere.
And my dick didn't grow either.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. I seen the funniest TikTok yesterday. I want to tell y'all guys about. You know that TikTok I did, Missy, where that chick was saying about 3-inch penises, and I called her floppy twat.
Yep.
Well, there's another fat dude responded to her, right? And he said, "Well, I'm going to tell you something." He's way top. He said, according to all the lesbians on here, this is 3 inches and it works perfect. So shut up, bitch, and make me a sandwich.
I mean, I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly. He said, to the lesbians, this is that, okay? Then you shut up, bitch, and make me a sandwich. I thought he was so fucking funny, dude.
Well, realistically, yeah. There's only so much of the vagina that has nerve endings. The rest of it is just dead.
Yeah.
Space, so.
But see, the thing, it just irritates me that women can make fun of small dicks, but if you mention they big ass pussies, you're sexist.
Well, I talk about vaginas. Let's talk about the vaginas, right? So, okay, I think that there is some discrimination because if you're going to talk about my twat waffle, then I think you should at least give it a colorful name. When I talk about a man's penis, I have tons of fun names to give it.
I call them floppy twats.
I mean, that's good, but give me another one.
Okay.
So it's personification, but with genitals.
Yes, personification with genitals.
Loose lips, floppy twat, gaping gash.
There you go. Give us your best. Come on, give me your best names for
deep diving extreme.
You're muted, Missy.
I was gonna say I've always been partial to cum dumpster.
I like cum dumpster. I'm not gonna lie. Cum dumpster cracks me up every fucking time.
We're talking about big pussies though. I mean, I got a million names for the vagina. The snapper, the love pocket,
my best friend hates it when I call it meat curtains. She thinks
the dick glove. The dick glove.
That's a little that's okay. But what if she's a lesbian? See, she could be insulted by that because I don't put dicks in my glove at that point, right? So maybe somebody will get pissed off about that. So you got to put that one away. You got to tuck that one away.
Well, in my opinion, you can rate lesbians too.
Oh my God. You're gonna get canceled. It's over. The show is over. They're coming. They're all coming.
Yes, we are coming.
Burn the house down.
And it was a joke, folks. I don't rape any lesbians.
It's just joking, bro.
Yes.
I don't rape lesbians.
They're just jokes.
Yeah, just jokes, man.
Just jokes.
But no, it doesn't offend me. It just irritates me how we're selective with who we can fucking insult and who we can't. It's okay to insult a man's little dick, but if you mention a big twat, no.
Well, I think Grumpy Lobster kind of said it too to me. He was like, he doesn't like.
Grumpy Lobster's insane.
He is, but he made a good point. He's like, sometimes we overcorrect ourselves, right? So women have been oppressed for a very long time, and we're starting to get our voices. And so maybe there's a little bit of overcorrection. Okay, maybe that's what it is, and I understand that scares you. I understand that you don't want.
It doesn't scare me.
I understand.
It's just horse shit.
I understand. I get it. But listen, women are here, and we run the world.
You've always been here.
Yes, but we have not always run the world.
But y'all been in power for a long fucking time.
You guys
this
have kept
goddamn bullshit,
for generations. Okay, women have to fight. We get 30 cents less than men on average.
That is a horseshit lie.
That is not. That's
power. Where
the wage gap is bullshit, baby.
No, that is actual truth.
What about over?
The wage gap is the wrong.
There's a minor. There's a minor.
The fucking authority in Cambodia. Or all those little girls over there get raped every fucking day? Are they the fucking? They're ruling the world, right,
bro?
Oh
We're not ruling.
There's little boys in Cambodia that's getting the same thing. Mention that.
Right.
Actually, like in Africa, like there's been a lot of progress with like women in politics. Like I believe in South Africa, they had pretty much an all-woman parliament.
Yeah, they're doing great. A lot of nations are doing great, but here in America, we're still on the we're fucking up. Okay, we're fucking up.
Wait a minute.
Well, I don't know.
Wait a minute. Don't we have somebody named Kamala Harris as a vice fucking president?
We do, but we're still our political offices still do not accurately reflect the American populace. So we're fucking up. We're still fucking up.
The wage gap thing. I don't want to talk about serious shit too much today because I've been talking about serious shit for the last 2 days. However, I do want to mention the wage gap. There is a small, like John Morgan was going to say, there's a small fraction in the wage gap. But if you go job for job, the wage gap isn't what y'all think.
Well, yes, most jobs have corrected it. I will give you that. Most larger companies, they've corrected the issue. They have. They've corrected the problem.
No, and I think the problem with like our like elected officials be mostly men, you got to blame the voters for that because like most people don't vote, and it's like it's a bunch of old like white men that are.
And you know who votes more? Women. That's the sad thing.
And that is sad. That's what I'm saying. We have things to fix. I can't blame any one person. We got problems. God damn it. We got to fix them. We're getting better.
But okay, I understand. And I understand. Before we get off the serious shit, because we don't need to talk about serious shit more today. However, I do want to say one thing. But if you tell somebody constantly they're bad, they're going to end up being bad.
Yes.
And listen here, and that's all I'm saying. White men are getting constantly told they're fucking horrible.
I think I do think that there's a problem when you're just
some of you suck.
Yes, some of us do.
Constantly demonize an entire group of people. I don't agree with that.
And they do, and it gets old.
And I mean, like my problem is that like I do think people have a very Western-centric like view of history. And you can blame our educational system for that. But it's like in the Middle East and the Far East, all over the world, like you look at human history, people have been like terrible towards one another. Yeah.
And by the way, everybody knows, look, I am a very liberal person, very far left. I just, like me, I agree with most of the things you say. Like there are some bad white people, right? Bad white men. But the ones who actually are allies getting told they're evil, that's how you lose an ally.
Well, yeah, you'd never discriminate against somebody because of the content, you know what I mean, for their skin. That's the problem. That's what I mean by the overcorrection. It's like, I get that people are mad. You're upset, but
you have every right to
be. Nuance. Exactly. You have every right to be upset and outraged. But there is that nuance, I think, gets lost in the conversation, and everybody just wants to be sensational. You know,
I just go back to that one black guy on TikTok. He told that one black girl who was saying all white people are bad. He said, "Baby, you do realize when you say stuff like you're creating races."
And like, there's this one guy I was arguing with on like Reddit, and he was claiming like all white people are this, like they're the most they're the most hatred like race out there and everything. And it's like he brought up like Hitler and Stalin, and it's like, okay, Mao like killed more people than both of them. It's like you look at Pol Pot, like there's so many dictators of every like race, and it's like
I understand. Well, before we really do need to go, but like she said a minute ago, though, there is a reason because we said the other day it's because it's new. They're getting the power, and sometimes people don't know how to handle power when they first get it.
And you overcorrect. There's just that knee-jerk reaction where you're like, fuck yeah, I finally get to say what I want to say.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking about the other day when I was talking about the Hollywood thing, right? We don't need, because two wrongs don't make it right. We go back to that old school shit. And so we don't need to flip it. But it is new power, and now we're going to move on to something very special to my heart. Yeah. And that's your vagina.
Mine, perfect. So right now, Aries.
Can I touch it?
Here. No, because I have a puppy in my lap.
Aww. I'll move the puppy.
Wait, is that a German? Oh no, it's a Dachshund.
Yeah, he's a miniature Dachshund hound, and he likes to hang out and do the show.
John Morgan, see, you can't look at that body, and it doesn't do anything for your penis because you're asexual.
Dogs. Why would?
But look, I mean, I'm talking about your body. Look, see, right now my penis is wiggling because I see Miss Parker's body.
Well, but that's not what asexual people are into.
Well, asexual people are stupid. They're just stupid.
Why? Because he doesn't want to put his penis in your butthole. He's stupid.
Yes, he's got to put his penis somewhere.
No, he doesn't. That's his choice.
No, it's not.
It's his right.
Oh, so are you saying that asexuality is a choice? Is what you're saying?
What I'm saying is it's his reality, and how dare you challenge his reality with your reality?
His reality's stupid.
It doesn't matter if you like it. No one cares what you think.
See, that's the problem. Nobody cares what Pimpmunk thinks.
Oh my God, right now,
everyone should care what Pimpmunk
I feel
thinks.
like I'm just the bottom half of Pimpmunk. And
yeah,
fuck
all. You gotta do the hand gestures to what I say.
Okay.
Fuck all y'all. I
Move
want
slightly to the
to
left.
finger my pussy right now. No, my real pussy.
God, you're being misogynist, Pimp.
So misogynistic.
I'll fuck you in the ass too, John. So shut up.
Asexuals are the best people because
Hey, look.
You know.
I need to talk to Jamie. Oh, sorry.
I got to seriously thinking about something last night. About transgender girls, right? Because I came across this transgender girl who I thought was one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my fucking life, right? And I'm thinking, because I got issues because see, I wouldn't mind taking her out, I wouldn't mind dating her, but but when I got to the penis, I know I'd freak out.
Well, then yeah, because you're heterosexual. So that's just not, you know what I mean? So you're not inclined to be
I'm super straight.
Yeah, so and that's totally fine. You were attracted to the female form, but you're not attracted to the penis that happens to be attached to her. So that's totally fine too. Like I said, I think we kind of have to get away from all of those labels and understand that sexuality is fluid and just do what you do. We don't have to label each other. You just enjoy what you enjoy and leave everything else alone.
And a lot of that is just like genetic. I don't think people choose to have like an orgasm when they see, or to be sexually aroused when they see something. So I think when people have kinks and fetishes, I think like when they see whatever it is that gets them aroused, they don't have any control over that.
No, just shit that happens. We're humans and we're really weird. We're horny and some of us aren't horny and that's fine. It is what it is. Nobody should get hung up on our sexuality so much. I just don't think it's that important what someone does in their bedroom.
I disagree.
Yeah, people should be able to do whatever they want as long as they don't cause harm to other people.
That's it.
What if they stick cactuses up their ass?
If they are consenting adults and that's what they want to do to each other, by all means, I want to see the video.
But see, here's the thing. I think there's some things you shouldn't consent to.
Yeah, if some prince from Nigeria contacts you, you probably shouldn't consent to giving them your social security number and stuff.
Yes.
By the way, I just typed in the chat. We do have a $200 goal today. Please help me get that. If you enjoy the show and you like my beautiful eyes and my new beard that's coming in, tip $200.
Sexy beard.
It's gonna be gray, like really gray, like Santa Claus gray, and I'm a little weird about that, but that's okay.
You don't want.
I'm using my beard oil. I got this stuff right here. I'm gonna get some more stuff.
My husband uses that one sometimes too.
The beard boost.
The beard boost, yeah. He's also using the I think it's called like Jax or something like that. And it's a pretty good, it's a good, decent brand.
So I'm 43 and I've never had a full beard. I've always had the goatee.
They're fun. I'm not gonna.
And I'm gonna grow my beard. And it is now the lighting and stuff is hard to tell, but it's getting pretty out there.
I like it so far. It looks really nice. I think you're gonna have a nice beard. I'd like to see.
Will you rub your titty nipple on it?
Maybe. I do have a thing for beards. Billy's got the. Can
I sex your husband?
Maybe. I gotta ask him.
Is he into that?
No.
But he's never had sex with a fat white guy, though, has he?
He's never. That has never happened. I'll definitely ask him about that.
Tell him to try at least once with me.
At least I'll talk to him about it.
I'm coming to Vegas and I'm gonna visit you, and I'm gonna touch his big old giant penis.
Will you grow your beard out and then convince Billy to do glitter beards with you and Frank and Billy?
I'd rather stab Billy in the face with a
those
knife.
would be amazing. You guys could raise money for
glitter
charity.
beards.
Glitter beards.
But see, I won't have a gray beard. Glitter wouldn't even look normal.
It would look
silver
gold.
Silver glitter.
Oh my God, silver glitter. Yeah.
Silver glitter, gray beard, silver glitter.
Only if
No,
I
put red
get,
on Billy. Frank seems like a green.
only if I get to whistle in your butthole.
No, like
Maybe a
blue.
mix of like blue purple. Like
Only if I get to
Frank
whistle in your
likes
butthole.
blue.
no.
Not sex, just whistle. I just want to get to your butthole. Go.
Just wanna
My
whistle
butthole
at
is
a-
so tight. You could put a fucking piece of coal and come out with a diamond in a fucking week, okay?
I don't want to poke nothing in your asshole,
You're
woman.
not gonna be able to whistle though. That's what I'm saying. And there's no air that's gonna be going through that.
Yeah, you can't whistle. Her butthole is what she said.
Whistle while you twerk. Go ahead and start and make the pussy fart and whistle while you twerk. Twerk something. That's some
I
old
did
school
that
shit.
one day.
Y'all don't know
that
nothing
song.
about it.
I remember that song. That's what makes me mad. Everybody get mad about these new songs. I'm like, y'all don't. Did you forget what we were listening to?
Yeah, dude, in the 90s, we had some shit.
So
Who did that? Well, that was
My
3-6
bad.
Mafia, wasn't it?
My
That was
pussy
3-6.
and my crack. Like, y'all forgot all them nasty
Yeah.
ass songs.
But
Come
3-6
on.
Mafia, ain't they the one that did that one, Whistle While You Twerk? It went at 3-6.
It was either 3-6 or the Yin Yang Twins.
You know, I've
I
met
don't
some of the
remember.
3-6 Mafia guys.
They're nice guys.
My cousin used to have sex with one of them.
I think the 90s was pretty bad.
Well, you know, they lived in Memphis, right? They're from Memphis. They're from Memphis, and I live an hour away from Memphis, and I used to go to Memphis all the time. So
Morgan was going to tell us something amazing.
I don't care about John Morgan. John Morgan doesn't matter to me today.
But then
He hasn't gave me money in 2 weeks. He doesn't matter to me.
I gave
That's
you money
okay,
last
Shanny.
week.
All right, Shanny. That's how we do things? That's how we
That's how I do shit. Fuck that. I've been demanding for fucking ever now.
Didn't I donate like $100 to you last week?
No,
stream
you
that I
gave
was on?
50, you cheap bitch.
I thought I donated 50 once, and then I donated like another.
You're a liar, man.
I'm not
You may
lying.
have did. John, I don't remember you 5 minutes ago. You probably did.
Okay, Aries. I love you.
I don't remember shit.
Yeah, people only like me for my money. Like Shab's always.
Yeah, that's true. I don't like you for your money. That's true.
Gee.
What? Like Shab always contacts me like, hey, I want to get a standing desk. Can you buy me this? Hey, I want to get a blender. Can you buy me this? Hey, I want to get Pokemon cards. Can you buy me this?
Well, I
John
want to
Morgan,
get.
Gab is just a big
What do you
baby,
do
and
for a
he's
living to
stingy
where you
with
can
his money.
support Shabisky's bullshit Pokemon
Oh, wait a minute.
addiction?
You
He's
gotta
actually
understand.
super smart. He's
Well,
an
I-
engineer. He builds bridges.
He's a six-figure guy. He's a six-figure guy, baby.
More, listen, we need to talk about you buying him Pokemon cards.
I
need
haven't
to
bought him Pokemon cards. I
Okay.
bought him like coffee machines and stuff like
Okay.
that.
He did
be
get him a
realistic. Okay.
No, I'm gonna tell you,
Yeah.
John's a weird. John's
We
one of
don't
those
like
weird
to
types.
ask for money, Gina.
See,
You've
to
never
me,
given me
John's
a
a sweetie
fucking
pie.
cent, and I hang out with you all the goddamn time. So don't say that people only like you for your money.
Yeah,
I-
I like
I-
John
I-
because I want to torture John with more horrible shark movies, and I'm thinking the next one. Is
I only
gonna be,
hang out for.
Well,
Uh,
actually, I
House
enjoyed
Shark.
watching that movie.
Okay, good. I have another one for us. It's called House Shark. It's a wonderful documentary about a evil shark that lives inside of your home, and it will possess your home if you do certain things against the earth. There's also a indigenous American Indian man, a Native American man whose name is Darth Tonto, who is the last man in his tribe that knows how to catch a wild shark.
See, why do you watch this stupid shit?
I think
Because
it's funny
there's a dude
how
named Darth Tonto in it.
Why do
Like,
you keep your
shark
boobs when you
movies.
said Darth Tonto?
Have you watched Bubba Hotep yet?
Bubba, no, I haven't. I need
Okay,
to.
Bubba Hotep, right, is this demon who is dressed, he looks like a mummy dressed in a cowboy suit. And he goes into this nursing home where Elvis is hiding. And it's this dude, he's convinced he's Elvis, but everyone else knows that his name is like, Peter, whatever. And there's also a black man in there who says he's John F. Kennedy.
Yes.
And they fight off the demon, the Boba Hotep, because he is sneaking into the nursing home to suck the souls of the old people out of their buttholes.
That's what you gotta
Oh, yes, I'm in. That's
Bubba
better
Hotep.
than Happy Thanksgiving. Happy
do. I'm gonna tell you.
Thanksgiving.
Now, it's not a. I tell you a weird kind of movie that I fucking love, and the first time I ever seen it was me and my buddy at the time. Eleanor. This before transition, but it doesn't matter. I'm just saying that's why I said buddy. I don't mean I was almost said he and not meant to, but anyways, that's what I'm saying. Anyways, me and Ella was watching it. We were sitting there in Seattle. We was fucking around. We was high as hell. I mean, when I'm around certain people, I do smoke weed. And I was high as fuck. And we was like, let's watch something. We got on Netflix. And we found this movie called, what was it called? God damn it. Martial Law? What was it? Red Eye's in the chat room. What's the name of that movie? He'll tell me in a minute because he likes it too. But there's a scene in the movie. At first, we was like, we both looked at each other like, what the fuck are we watching? But then it got cool because there's a scene in the movie where he takes this big ass fucking weird looking gun, slides underneath this evil nun, shoots her in the pussy, and the bullet and brains come out of the top of her head.
Okay, that's pretty cool. See, I would be down to see that ridiculousness. Have you ever seen, what's the name of the movie? Is it called Walrus?
Yes.
I think it's called Walrus.
Tusk.
Oh my God.
Tusk.
Tusk. That movie fucked my life up. I was so mad at the end. I was mad because I got invested. At first, I'm like, what am I watching? What is this? This is ridiculous. What the fuck is going on? And then at the end, the girl, instead of killing that dude, okay, because I'm sorry, me and my husband watched it, and I looked at him and I said, I gotta let you go. He said, yeah, I'm gonna kill you because I can't watch you look like that for the rest of your life. This is horrible. I already know you're suffering. Fuck this. I gotta kill you. Then the bitch is sitting there with her new man, looking at him, throwing food. The fuck is this? I was so mad. I was like, that's not how you end that movie. He should have. Oh, I was so mad. And it's such a dumb movie, too. But I love it.
You seen a Yeti love story?
No.
By the way, we got a tip. We got a tip from Billy, Tatted Jedi. So the only reason Missy likes me is because I keep giving her kids to run over. Hi, Miss Parker. This episode is super good. Can't put a sit on it. So he's talking about he doesn't want Shabisky on it. He thinks it's good because Shab's not here right now. Shab will be here though, Billy.
I think it's like a lot of the people who like were harassing Shab claim that the only he claims he's asexual, but he's a member of Missy's OnlyFans, and they're claiming that like I'm a simp for Missy.
I have an OnlyFans, guys.
Oh,
and like once again, I haven't donated any money to her, but apparently I'm a
She
simp.
doesn't even have an OnlyFans though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But apparently they think I do.
There's a Patreon where she, shows risque pics, but not nude pics. You gotta understand it. They're risque pics. They're lewd, not nude.
Yeah.
But she doesn't have a.
But at the end of the day, too, everybody who chooses to donate or participate in someone's activity isn't necessarily simping. Simping is a very special thing, right? Like that's
and certain people don't want to see the pig. Look,
people have literally have joined my Patreon and sent me a message like, "Don't even worry, like I just want to support you." Like,
this guy right here, me.
Frank's the same thing.
Yeah, when I became a Patreon of Missy, she said, "Well, which email do you want me to send the pictures?" I said, "I don't want the pictures." I did it because, because if she wanted to show me titties, I'd look at them. But I'm just saying I didn't do it. I didn't do that for and same with John and Frank. It's where people can support other supporters. That's like everybody that supports me doesn't want to see my dick.
Yeah, I do, but
I know you do.
Yeah.
I want to see the motherfucker. I ain't seen it in years.
Back to movies that like fuck your life up, right? I can't remember what the fuck it's called, but it's got James Franco in it, and it's set in like 18 something or other, and he's part of a family, and his mom dies, and his dad is like dead set. We got to bring his mom's body to this next town. Like it's her wishes. We can't. It's the middle of like July. It's 113 degrees out, so they got to put her body on a wagon and carry it the like week and a half it's going to take to get to the next town. And on that journey, when I tell you like everything fucking possible that could possibly go fucking wrong for all of those children on that trip went fucking wrong. Like one of them, and like the horse, the wagon, like a barn goes up in flames. Like at the end of it,
you want grapes of wrath?
No.
Oh, that's what that sounds like.
No, it's the weirdest movie, and it literally had me thinking about it for like 3 months after the fact. Like it would just pop in my head, like that movie is so fucked up.
And that's how you determine a good movie. They don't have to be good like acting wise, but if it sticks with you for a long time, then that's a good movie.
Two things real quick. The name of that movie I was talking about with the guy shooting the nun's pussy is Officer Down.
Officer Down. I've heard of that. Okay.
It's the guy that played Tinker on Sons of Anarchy. Mm-hmm. It stars him. And also, P.T. Ham gave $40 and said, watch movies. Thank you, P.T. Ham, very much.
Yes.
And now we needed 200. We've made 45, so we need 155, right? Yep, that's it.
Yes.
$155 for the finish to go. So please help me get there.
I killed him. He killed him, and there's stuffing all on the floor.
Oh no!
You know what? One of my favorite movies of all time is. She was talking about that. Is Grapes of Wrath, right? It's an old movie, but Grapes of Wrath, Johnny. That is one. If you want to watch something that will
sound like a fucking jet. Fucking propulsion engine is going down my street. You know?
I don't know, but Grapes of Wrath is a phenomenal. And if you ever do that on movie night, I will watch that. I will come to your movie night and watch it with you.
It came out in like the 30s. I think it came out the same year as King Kong in 1933.
Wasn't Fonda in that movie? What's his name? Wasn't it Fonda?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's a great movie. It's an awesome movie. And of course, there's all kinds of great old movies. I think Grapes of Wrath is the greatest movie ever. One of the greatest movies ever made. I really do.
I try to get Shab to watch movies that old. He'll watch old movies like from the 60s, but the farthest back I've gotten him to watch is like 60s films. I've tried to get him to watch like Gone with the Wind.
See, I don't like Gone with the Wind. Gone with the Wind is very. I don't like Gone with the Wind.
Yeah, it's got some.
It's racist as fuck.
It is, and it absolutely is. There's a lot of movies around that time period that are just racist as fuck.
It's unfortunate. Pretty much all films prior to like the 60s are pretty fucking racist, and it's a product of the period. But it's like, are we going to sit there and say that, hey, like pretty much all films from
you can't appreciate that movie?
No, we don't have to destroy them and get rid of them. Yeah.
That's what I don't like about the whole cancel culture, where they're like, "Oh, we can't show Casablanca anymore."
Yeah, that makes
Casablanca is a good movie. Is it a shit? Does it have really bad scenes? Yes. And in today's society, we would not want anyone to act this way. But at the end of the day, that is a good movie.
And it's also a history lesson about racism and stuff. And
sort of, you can see how normalized it was, right?
Yeah.
Normal.
Yeah.
Plus, Gone with the Wind, like Rhett Butler and Scarlett O'Hara, they're like anti-heroes. They're not depicted as like good guys. You're rooting against them. You're not rooting for them.
Yeah. And
the book like had a lot of criticism on like aristocracy and just how they're so pampered. The biggest war in American history is going on. More Americans died in the Civil War than any other war. And they're in their like rich 1% bubble as all this chaos is going on around them, and they're completely aloof. Like Scarlett's more concerned with winning over, I forget the one character's name.
Yeah, with her love situation. Yeah, she's more obsessed with her love affair. And it's weird, but I like that movie because I used to watch it with my grandparents. And I love the dresses. I love the clothes, the time period pieces.
Yeah.
There's just something about the gowns, and I love it.
I don't like the movie, but yeah.
It was critical towards like the Civil War and the South seceding. Like in the beginning, there's a conversation. Rhett Butler's like, yeah, we're not going to win. This is like a boondoggle of a war. And I mean, Hattie McDaniel, she actually was the first black actor to win an Oscar.
Exactly.
Now, what's the movie, John? You probably can tell me. I always forget the name. Where it was a black mother and she had a daughter that looked white. And she always denied her mother because she, didn't want to be treated like a black person in that time. But then at the end of the movie where the black mother dies, it'll jerk your fucking heart out. It's an old ass movie. So if anybody in the chat room can tell me the name of it.
Yeah, I want to know. That sounds nice.
But Birth of a Nation, that is straight up racist. So like that's a movie where it's like glorifying the KKK. So even though it's one of so even though it was like one of the first like film epics, one of the first feature-length films, and it was also known for a lot of technical stuff, you can watch it as like a film student and be like, oh yeah, like It's known for this, but yeah, that's a film where it's very distasteful. Gone with the Wind isn't like that
I don't know. I
explicitly-
understand what you're saying. Now, here's a question. In your opinion, both your opinions, if you like it, greatest Western ever made.
Greatest Western.
I'm going to give you mine right now. Outlaw Josie Wells, to me, is the greatest Western ever made.
I'm a spaghetti.
And Tombstone is second.
No, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Any Clint Eastwood movie was fucking awesome, basically. But now Tombstone is also a very good Western.
I wouldn't be able to pick, like, I'm not versed in all the titles. I know when I'm watching old Western movies, I like the ones that are a little slapsticky. I like to see, I want to see a guy get shot. Yeah, I want to see a guy get shot from the top of a building and fall into a barrel. You know, I like that shit.
Django Unchained. That's a modern one that's really good.
It's awesome.
It's a really good movie, right? Like that. The story is so fun.
Well, it's Quentin Tarantino. He's the greatest fucking mind in Hollywood, bro. Yeah. I mean, I would suck that dude's dick. I'm gonna be honest with you. I am
Tarantino slut.
I am a fun. Yeah, Tarantino is amazing. And Hateful Eight. There's a Western that he made that was amazing.
And, a lot of people didn't like it because it had so much dialogue. But I'm like,
that was what was good.
Yeah, the conversations were the best. Listening to Samuel L. Jackson talk about how he made a dude walk out into the motherfucking in the snow and suck his dick. Oh my god.
Yeah, and also it showed how good Kurt Russell is as an actor as well. Because Kurt Russell hasn't really had any good roles in a long fucking time, right? And that's one thing I like about Quentin Tarantino, right? He'll take actors that haven't had good roles in years and, revise their career because show how awesome of actor. Look what he did for John Travolta.
Well, I mean, the characters that he develops, right? When he's writing these stories and he decides to make these characters, every character in one of his movies is detrimental to the story.
Yeah,
like everybody you see has some role to play. There are no back.
And I can't think of the guy, but the Southern guy. He's been in a bunch of movies, but the one who was in the movie played the sheriff. He was going to become a sheriff. I knew after I seen Django Unchained and that role because he was in that movie. Remember, he had a small. I knew that Quentin Tarantino was going to give him a bigger role because he was so good in Django. And you're right. Every character is interesting in Quentin Tarantino films.
They all have depth. When you read a character, he
doesn't have throwaway characters.
No, and that's why you love it. I love all of his movies, and like I said, I'm a Tarantino slut. Yeah. I am.
My favorite Tarantino film is Inglourious Basterds. That's my favorite Tarantino film.
Pulp Fiction for me.
Yeah, I love it. But now, Brad Pitt. People can. I used to make jokes about Brad. Everybody hates it because he's good looking, but Brad Pitt's actually a phenomenal fucking actor. I mean, he's been in some good ass movies, and in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is what I'm talking about, Miss Parker. Brad Pitt was fucking amazing in that movie.
In Fight Club?
Fight Club, yeah. The dude can act. You can make fun of him, talk about how good looking he is, whatever. I don't give a shit. The boy can act. I like him. I'm a fan of Brad Pitt's acting. Most of his movies.
Wasn't he in Fury?
I don't know. He was in River Runs Through It, which is an amazing movie too.
No, but speaking of westerns, what about the Coen Brothers' True Grit?
Love it. True. Well, now see, wait a minute. You know that's a remake, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just going to say that's a remake.
The first one had John Wayne.
And see, I did not like John Wayne, but there was two movies I liked with John Wayne: True Grit and the one he did with Dean Martin. I can't think of the name.
What about Stagecoach?
Stagecoach. It's all right. You're muted, baby.
I actually like John Wayne. I know he's a racist asshole. Like I found out.
Shit came out about him.
Racist asshole, right? But I like John Wayne. I have a plaque in my bathroom right now from one of his movies. A quote that's like, "What do you say? Courage is being afraid to go into battle, but getting on the saddle anyway." And I'm like, oh, that's such a cool quote. And I have it on a wooden plaque with him riding a horse in my bathroom. And the reason it's in the bathroom is because my husband knows he's a racist and he'd rather have John Wayne in his bathroom so he can watch him shit every day. So I was like, that's great. But I love that quote. And I love his, I like what he contributed to movies. But, who wasn't racist back then? I don't mean to say that as a blanket statement, but come on.
No, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Wait, now, one movie where I guess it isn't technically a Western, it's like shot and written like a Western, but it's shot in like modern day is, have you seen Hell or High Water?
I haven't.
Yes.
That's a really good movie, and that's pretty much like that came out a few years ago.
Yeah, I've seen it. Shab's a fucking bitch because Shab, I'm going to be a little bit late. It's 43 minutes into the show.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, poor Shabs.
My kid was just screaming about toilet paper. So.
I'm thinking Jedi's right. I think I need to fire Sid. If you want me to fire Shabisky, press 1 in the chat room.
Well, no, you make them donate if they want you to fire.
If you want me to fire Shabisky, give me $5.
Yeah, everyone who wants Shab fired, donate $5 right now.
Yeah, and we need 165 to finish the go, so help me get there. Yeah, more people are typing more already. No, we need $5. Miss Parker said
it's $5.
And August says you were too fucking blonde. Are you talking about my hair?
Your hair is very blonde. You remind me of my godson. His hair is like that. It's a little longer than yours right now, but he has the same, like, that nice little waft that goes off to the side. He does the
waft.
Same look.
That's a good word, waft.
It's just kind of wafted because it's not a perfect comb. It's like you just wake up and kind of move it to the side. But he's been doing it for so long, it's stuck like that. That's how my godson's hair is. I can push it back, but it'll fall right back into that same position. So it's just this thing.
What?
His hairstyle is a lifestyle choice.
Yeah, wafting is usually like in chemistry, the term they use, like when you take the labs, like you're not supposed to sniff the chemicals directly. You're supposed to waft it.
Mm. But it's more like that hand motion. That's why I think that's what I think you're doing to your hair. You're wafting your hair off to the side. It's like just quick because you're not brushing it. It's just a feathering of a situation.
Somebody tagged me on a girl's Twitter, and it said, do I give you morning wood? And she's showing her titties.
Yeah. You should say thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. You say every time you see titties, you say thank you.
As long as they are of age titties.
Yes, of age titties.
I love titties. Titties make me happy.
Side note.
The fact that we have to make that caveat is fucking retarded.
It is.
Lucky Larry gave $10 and here's 2 votes to fire Chef.
Ooh.
One thing that's a little off topic, like talking about like underage stuff. Like I was reading a list of like the top 10 banned video games that are banned from different countries. There was one game banned from the US, and it was an Xbox game called The Guy Game. And it turned out that one of the actors or models in the game was 17.
Mm.
Okay.
Oh, wait, now we only need 150 to finish the go. We're almost there.
There was a game way back in the day. It came on, what was this station right after Atari? There was ColecoVision, Atari, and then there was one more after that.
Intellivision, I think.
Intellivision, there you go. Intellivision came out with a game that I guess the creators, it was created overseas. The game itself was where you run around, you're a cowboy who has to save a woman, but she's like tied up on the road or something like that. So you have to run up on her and you have to save her. Well, once you get her out of the road, she runs from you, and then you have to chase her down.
Cluster's Revenge.
Cluster's Revenge. It's a really weird game.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Was that not a racist and sexist game? It was like all in glorious.
She's tied to a cactus, and you have to get to the other screen in order to pretty much rape her.
To win.
And every time you get to the other side of the screen, rape her, your score goes up.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Billy just tipped another 5. Said, get rid of him. The Reservoir Dogs is his best movie and needs more love. I agree. Reservoir Dogs is amazing.
Mm-hmm. I like that one.
Mr. Pink. One of the best scenes ever is the scene where the dude dances to the 70s song. He fucking tortures the dude. It's fucked up. I love it. I love it.
Roger Ebert, that's one of the reasons he disliked the film, was because of that scene, which...
Well, he's
Roger Ebert's
idiot.
Yeah.
He's dead, so it doesn't matter. I don't go by critics. I never have, because I'm one of those motherfuckers. If you like it, you like it. That's on you. Whatever you like, you like. Fuck critics or whatever. It's like everybody who shits on fucking Waterworld. I thought it was a decent movie.
Yeah, it's fun, and there's really no other movie like it.
Exactly what you said. It's fun to watch. It doesn't have to be great. It was fun.
And like my thing with critics is like when you're going to the theaters, you're making an investment, and I think you're more likely to see a decent film if it is like critically acclaimed. It's not always, but it's like going to like a hotel out of town or eating out like out of town. Like it's doing a little bit of research. But I do think people where if they go and see a film and they enjoy it and then it turns out that it's critically panned and saying that like, oh, now I don't like it because the critics don't like it. That's stupid. Yeah.
And it's like Rotten Tomatoes, right? I don't go by the site. I go by the fans that watch the movie. The people. Because
sometimes the voting on the Rotten Tomatoes thing will be like 53, but the fan voting will be like 87.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I do think that like since I've been using Rotten Tomatoes, like you go to certified fresh films in theaters, like a lot of people that I've been seeing movies with are like, oh, I used to hate going to the movies, like all movies sucked, and now like that I've been going to the movies with you, I actually really like these movies, and I mean it's because I go to like the certified fresh site.
Next question: do you think theaters are in danger of like libraries and stuff because of the internet? Because now they're starting to show the movies online instead of.
I think people still want that experience. I think it's still a whole as like just going to the movies. People said that going to the movies.
Yeah, but people said that also about movies, video stores and stuff too.
That's true.
Well, here's the difference though between a Blockbuster and a movie theater. At a Blockbuster, we were still taking. I do miss movie places, but at Blockbuster, you go in, you would get whatever movie you wanted to rent, and then you took it home.
Mm-hmm.
It was still that at-home experience, right?
Right.
The theater is completely different. When you go to the theater, you're going there for the theater popcorn.
Right.
You're going there for the seat, and at least here in Vegas, they've kind of changed it up a little bit. So now you can get your dinner. Mm-hmm. With your movie, you can have a beer.
I went to a place
wine.
like that out in Seattle.
You know why they're doing that kind of stuff, right?
Well, because they're trying to keep that experience engaging. They're trying to keep that experience different, because if the only difference between you going to the movies and sitting at your house is the comfortability, then they're going to make that theater as comfortable as possible.
I think theaters are in danger. I think eventually they're in danger, like libraries, right? And and that's another thing. I used to love going to the library. I think
sometimes.
Depending, But now you don't have to. You can just take a book online. The same thing with movies. But now I do miss the Blockbuster and movie stores experience. When I was a kid, that was an experience. Going to the video store and
looking at all the movies.
And
the backs of
and you could get the popcorn there, right, and everything. It was an experience.
Pop.
Yeah, and I would when I was a kid, I remember I used to slide behind that curtain into the adult video section. But there's still. I think there's still one Blockbuster in America.
Yeah, it's closed. Or is it still open? I thought they closed it last year.
They did a documentary on Netflix about it.
That's what I was saying. I think that was the documentary is the closing of the last.
Did they close it?
I think that's what that whole situation was. But Blockbuster's gone bye-bye.
I kind of embrace like new technology, and I think there's so much good that the internet does. Like there are a lot of people with like learning disabilities and stuff, and like people say like they get headaches from reading, and a lot of it is because of like visual problems. And the data shows that like with ebooks, and you can change the font size, you can change the text, like a lot of that eliminates those issues. Yeah. So when people are like shitting on ebooks and everything, it's like, what about people where they really can't get anything out of reading? Because it's like 1/3 of people get like headaches and eye strain from reading, and it simply just has to do with like the white space and having a white background and
the text.
Yeah. And if you can change that stuff, then they don't have that issue. So it's just, I really find it annoying when people like just shit on new technology because it's new and they didn't grow up with it.
Well, yeah, I think I've gotten into an argument with someone like that. They're like, "Oh, I'd rather have a regular book. I need to be able to physically feel it." And I'm like, "There's no difference. As much as I love my books, I enjoy them, but at the end, I also have carpal tunnel. And so when I read a book and I have to hold that motherfucker, especially a big one, and I'm sitting there holding it for an hour and a half, my hand cramps. So yeah, as much as I love the smell of that fucking paper, I can just watch it or have it read to me on my screen, and that's something I embrace it. I like it, and you do get a lot more people.
I think a lot of
I think it's beneficial because you can have your books, you can have your favorites, like your copies that you can hold in your hand, but then you can also have a bunch on a thing that you can take with you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because I can't, if I'm gonna go and spend a week up at my aunt's cabin thing, like I can't go and grab 5 of these and throw it. That's heavy. I don't want to carry
It is.
all that
It's
shit.
annoying. It's very.
Well, I know when I travel, I travel. Well, I used before the pandemic, I traveled a lot, and I do books, audio.
I like audiobooks. Yeah.
I'll stick my headphones on like when I'm on the train and just lay back and listen to a book, and I like that stuff.
Books were in audio. Like there are certain books I really, really like that I wish had audio, but it doesn't seem like the market is there yet, and I'd like to see more of them. Yeah. Just because
it's getting there.
It makes it easier. It's so nice to be able to have someone read a story to you and still enjoy that literature.
And the people that are reading the books, they really tell it well, and they really get into the characters, and they're actors, and they're acting
the guy
it
who
out.
does Reading Rainbow. Remember the guy who did Reading Rainbow and Roots, and I forget his name.
LeVar Burton.
LeVar Burton. He has a podcast where he will read to you every day. He reads a story to you every day.
I got something to say to
you guys
reading. It's in a book. Take a look.
Did you hear the DMX remix of that though? I believe I tweeted it out. There is a remix where someone put DMX over that, and it's literally like, take a book, suck my dick. Like it's so wonderful. Funny. I think I retweeted it. So if you scroll down my thing, I'll go look
dying is so sad.
I know.
That boy was amazing. He was a lyricist.
It is sad, but I don't understand why people are shocked. It
is
sad.
He was a drug addict.
Exactly. And then there's that rumor that, oh no, it's because he got the COVID shot. No, honey. No, he was a drug addict for a long time. He battled a drug addiction, and his heart couldn't take it no more.
Yeah, but it's still sad.
It is sad. It's sad
because we lost an amazing talent. We lost somebody, but also DMX gets the respect in the hip hop world, but DMX doesn't get the respect I think he deserves because the dude was one of the best. Really, I mean, he really was.
Well, because he caused a lot of problems too. With his drug problem, he wasn't easy to work with. Apparently, So there were issues as to why he didn't get as much.
And he had some good movies with Jet Li.
He's a fun guy. Listen, he contributed a lot to the.
Where the wood at? Hit him.
No, my favorite DMX song is still "What These Bitches Want from a Nigga." That's my favorite song.
I will always love "Stop Being Greedy."
That's a good one.
Shit.
My favorite one's the one I was just saying. Where the wood. And the one he did with Eminem and back in the day, that was a bad motherfucking song right there. I can't remember the name of it. I can't remember shit. Larry said in the chat room, we'll go, you have to remind Pip of everything. He can't remember anything. Yeah, and that's true. I can't remember shit. But I do remember we need 140. He
also had a dog ring. Let's not forget that. He had that.
It was an asshole move there. But I do remember I need $145 for that go.
And he was a woman beater. So there's a lot of things with him.
I'm not saying he was a good person. I'm saying he was a good rapper.
He was a good rapper. Yeah, let's say Okay.
I just sent the tweet with the link to the song to your Twitter, Ms. Parker.
Perfect.
So you can hear it.
But now we all know his most famous song.
French Kiss Suite.
His most famous song is "Y'all Gonna Make Me Lose My Mind Up in Here, Up in Here." I mean, that song went fuck. That was a big song.
He made anthems. He really did. When he did a song, it became.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah, that's a good way. You're right.
You heard it in every club. I remember going to the club, and it was always the new.
You even heard that shit in like country western bars. No, I am not lying. During the break, they play a lot of hip hop, and DMX is one of the biggest ones they play.
That's funny. Yeah, he's good. He's entertaining. How do you not bob your head to that? To what he's doing. It's fun.
Yeah. But he did hurt dogs, and that does make me angry.
Yes, he was an animal abuser.
Yeah, and that's something that I really get pissed off about.
Wait, who's the football player?
Now we're talking about a deceased
Michael Vick,
right? How do we separate the artist from the issues, right? Like he's.
Well, see, I can do that in most cases. I can do that in most cases, but there's certain cases. There's a couple of cases where I can't do that. Like, okay. I know y'all not into it, but like professional wrestling, right? One of the greatest wrestlers of all time was Chris Benoit. But I can't watch a Chris Benoit match now and not think about him choking his son to death.
Yeah, I can understand that. Like, you see the actor, and it's like, it's just so distasteful. You can see that they still have talent. You can recognize that whatever it is, it's well made, but you just can't stomach.
That's like Cosby, dude. I can't watch the Cosby Show anymore and not think about what he did.
Yeah. It ruins that perception. So I understand. It makes it really hard. It does. Like, I like John Wayne.
But you think about it,
yes, I know he's a horrible person. I know it.
He was.
He wasn't like this story that I'm watching. Right?
Yeah.
Like, it sucks.
I like Missy knowing that she ran over kids.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God, Tragic has been on my head. He created all of his sock accounts just to fuck with me. And well, no, they're all his old sock accounts, so he's just using them all.
Yeah.
And now I'm on his shit list.
I've never in my life met a man more pathetic than that man.
No, that's one I will agree. He's one of the most pathetic human beings. Not just man, he's one of the most pathetic human beings I have ever seen.
He keeps sending me requests to join his bodega Discord and stuff, and he came into Shabisky's comment section. He had nothing but nice things to say to me, so it seems like he's got some man crush for me. And
he just wants to get in good with you so that he can get more information on them. And he thinks this is what he literally thinks, and that's why I showed the DMs. He literally thinks when he says the streets, he's talking about the internet, and when he's talking about him being gangsta and all this stuff, that's his trolling. That's his language.
He's a
trolling.
Bitch.
That's it. He just comes online and does this stuff because he has nothing else to do.
He's a fucking pussy ass little punk. And if he ever met me on the streets, that boy would fucking cry. Let me tell you, I would make that boy shed fucking tears.
Imagine being almost 40 years old and being this obsessive.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's not a gangster. He's not a thug. But I'll tell you what, though, Missy, what do we do in the second hour?
We demand.
Oh, yes, we do, you sexy mama. We eat the man. Yes, we do. That's when I tell you to give us money. I'm not even going to plug Shabisky shit because he's not here. Fuck him. Missy's got a Patreon. Please become a patron of Missy. She's got wonderful breasts, and she takes photos of those wonderful breasts. And if you like to see those wonderful breasts in very lewd ways, you could give her money and she'll give you photos. So do it. I have a Patreon. No, wait a minute, I don't. Morning Wood has a Patreon. And if I don't even know where we're at now, like 110, 120. And once we get to 300, we're going to start private shows. And I guarantee you the best private shows you'll ever see in your life. So please help us get there. And once we get to 300, other things will happen. Also, Shabisky does have a Patreon. So please become a patron of Shabisky.
Even though he's a butthead.
Even though he's a fucking piece of shit. Streamlabs, PayPal, down there. Please tip. Need $145 to make the go. Please help me make the go. I'm not gonna say nobody's name. I'm really not gonna say anybody's name, but you know who you are.
Oh, and subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Don't do that.
Yeah,
I had Pimp on last
watch
Monday.
the Ladies of Lols tonight.
Don't do that either.
Yes. Well, John Morgan has a lot of fun stuff, so you got to subscribe to John Morgan.
Why haven't I been asked to be a guest on Ladies of Lols?
Because I don't have a lot of guests on the Ladies of Lols, but yes, you can be on.
I am the most entertaining motherfucker in the world.
You need to bring it down. You're at a 15, and I need you at a 6.
No!
You're up here, and I need you down here.
You go fuck yourself, lady.
You're really
but
listening.
for
You're going to
some
give yourself an
reason-
aneurysm.
Like, we didn't do too well on the views last time we had Pimp on, and like they age restricted the video for some reason. They made it 18 and plus, which I had it.
Because
Not
it's me.
Yeah, because I had you on, and they for some reason YouTube came in and made it like 18 plus, and I have it.
Hates me.
Yeah,
That's
so
true.
I got half the views that I usually do, and I was like, wow, like I wonder why, and apparently,
And it's
It's a pimp.
all big.
Because I'm hated by YouTube, and it's facts. YouTube hates me, and also I am a mature comic, so
They
and I get it. Some people don't want to bring me to the show because the kind of comedy I do, but I don't care.
yeah, they probably have like an algorithm where they take anybody that falls within the not PC category, and
But that is unusual because most cases I've been told every time I'm on their show they get more views. So I don't know.
Yeah. Well, the first time we did, but they didn't like age restrict that one. For some reason, they made this one like age restricted, 18 and plus. And I don't know, but maybe that has something to do with the feed.
Low energy, I don't appreciate the comment, and you can go in timeout, you son of a bitch. Anyway,
Ooh, you got yelled at.
Somebody got in trouble.
You got put in timeout.
I'm just kidding. It's just a joke. Don't take it as serious.
Oh, they deleted the comment.
They were timed out. That's why the comment went away.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't. I timed him out.
I know. You got in trouble.
I need to marry somebody. Will you marry me, Missy?
Somebody.
No, but did you see I got 3 now?
No.
Ooh, you've been collecting pins. This is what I got. Look. So I wanted to show you this. I got this new thingy. It is a vaporizer of dry herb. So I can put my dry herb in it.
Yeah.
You're
And
saying it's
then
porcelain, right?
It's
I remember
porcelain,
you talking
yeah.
about that.
And it
Well,
bakes it.
I got a
Oh
question.
my God, it's so good.
I got a question. Will one of you send me a vape pen?
You want to? Yeah, I can get you a vape pen. You
Can we
need
get-
vape pen
yeah.
and cartridges? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can just give me like a juju joint.
Well, we can. Yeah, those things I can mail. You can mail those in the mail. We can.
Oh,
we can
because
talk
see, I
about
can't
that.
get it. You can't get the shit around. But see, like when I went and visited my friends like in Seattle and California, when I went on trips, I'd always buy one of those juju joints, which has got like 40 hits on it. And you can throw it away,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
And I'm not like a stoner guy like like you guys. So that does me perfect. I hit it every now and again. I keep having a nice little high, and I find that those things didn't raise my blood pressure. They help my pain,
Exactly.
and so I mean, but I can't get it. It's medically legal here, but it's not.
Okay. Yeah, they're still doing it's legal here, but the federal thing and that
Yeah.
that whole.
But the thing about it is, they put a pause on us getting it medical too. So I don't know. They're religious around here because I could get medical marijuana. But see, I'm trying to find weed. I was thinking, I'm trying to find weed that doesn't, because there is weed that raises my blood pressure.
Mhm.
I'm trying,
I
but
know.
I do
It's
remember that the
strange.
vape pen that I use, I can't remember which one, but it's called a juju joint. I know that, and it helped.
Well, I can definitely look around for you, and I'll let you know what I can find, and then
Yeah,
I'm
different
guessing it's
strains might be
sativas.
different. Yeah,
Yeah,
what I'm
the
thinking.
sativas might be the ones who are making your heart.
yeah.
know,
That's. I think
accelerating, so.
he definitely needs more of like an indica based.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think that's where your problem lies. Is you were smoking the pot that makes you like super creative and want to like clean your house and
Yeah.
dance around
The
and
energy
like
and all that.
you need the one that kind of gives you that couch lock stuck feeling.
You need the one.
I
I
like
said
body
that.
highs. I know that.
Yeah, that's
That's the body
that's
high.
the indica.
Yeah. I do like the
That's
body
what I'm always
highs.
smoking. That's why I'm so chill when I talk to people, because I'm like
Yeah.
really baked.
I like body highs because my legs, because I have
I
bad
prefer
legs.
indicas. I mean, I don't mind hybrids. I'll get hybrids every once in a while. Rarely
Really,
I'll get a
really,
sativa.
really. I don't understand what you're saying. Really pimp for Jedi. I don't know. What did I say to make you say that?
I think he's like saying really pimp. you're gonna start being a stoner too. I think he's
No. Which I used to. Let's face it. I used to be a stoner back in the day.
See, I like stimulants because I'm already too chill. Like me doing
Do
weed
you
and
partake
everything.
in the marijuana?
I'll do it if I like hang out
T.
with a group of
Morgan
people. And they
partakes
have,
in the cocaine and the
Nice.
espressos and caffeine pills and more espressos. You think I drink too many Red Bulls? This man over here,
Oh,
I don't know how he
it
hasn't given himself a heart attack.
Yes, Jedi, I timed this
Oh, my
fucking punk
goodness.
ass out. Yes, I did. And I'll do it again because I am that fucking petty.
but low energy videos, he's awesome. I'm gonna be on his podcast with Shabisky in like a week or two. I think it's the 30th.
Yay.
Can we talk about Pokemon? Because I really do need to get to the bottom of this. So, how are ghost Pokemon born if they are ghosts?
Well, apparently, like Shab was getting pissed off because I was being obnoxious and joking about Pokemon on the stream. But apparently, the ghost Pokemon are just other dead Pokemon, so they're not born. So, like,
So
if a
they're
Pikachu dies,
born when a Pokemon
Yeah.
dies.
but
That's
like,
how a ghost Pokemon's born.
Oh.
yeah, so a Pikachu, if it dies, it becomes like a Ghastly.
Yeah. And then
If,
a Ghastly is born.
Yeah.
So
That's crazy. Okay, I guess. I'll take it. Different worlds.
But my thing is, like, all the Pokemon, I guess, except for the ghost Pokemon, are like born from like eggs. So it's kind of weird that they have like these weird robot Pokemon and they lay eggs because like the Pokemon daycares, you breed all the Pokemon and all of them lay eggs.
Wait,
That's-
robots
that's
lay
weird.
eggs in Pokemon?
Exactly. Everything lays eggs, and it's like, how does everything lay eggs?
And my thing is, like, the humans
How do they mate?
in the universe, like, if Pokemon are like the wildlife, the animals in the Pokemon world, like, are the humans, like, in the same way we're animals, or like the humans
We
Pokemon?
just evolved are we just evolved Pokemon then? Exactly. And why is the nurse the same person? I think she's a clone. Her and the cop, I think they're clones. Like, stormtrooper shit. That's what I think.
I really enjoy booze, but when I do smoke. Oh, by the way, it was all a joke with low energy. Everybody should know that I wasn't really timing him out. Oh, I got shit on my screen, on my camera.
But I think the humans
Say it,
and
don't
the Pokemon.
spray it, buddy.
Wait, no, it was this. I sprayed it. I get car freshener to use to freshen my room because I like the smell of that shit.
I'm just being a dipshit, dude.
You are a dipshit, motherfucker.
Yeah, but I think the humans in the Pokemon universe, I think they also lay eggs.
Talking about Pokemon.
What? It's Shab's fault. He's been obsessed with
I didn't even
it.
hear, motherfucker.
I know, but he's the one that.
You are obsessed with you have a crush on Shab.
How do I have a
Oh
crush
God.
on him?
Oh God. We just figured it out. You have a crush on Shab.
He's
have
the
a
one
crush
that
on-
always asks me to come on his streams. He's always like sending me messages like, "Hey, are you on tonight? Are you on?"
Crushing on each other?
If I'm off the internet for like 3 days, he'll send me.
Have we
like, messages.
discovered a secret love affair between Shabisky and John Morgan?
Like sometimes, like there are nights where I don't really want to get on the internet to screw up my
And then
sleep
Shab
schedule.
will message you, and you'll be like, you know what? For
Well,
you,
no, like,
buddy,
I'll
I'll
just-
get up and do anything. That
I'll
is
just
love.
come. I'll just come in like the video and be like,
Just come.
See, it's
And-
love.
no, and I'll leave like a message like, "Oh, hey," and I think, okay, I'm gonna leave a message and then go to bed, and then Shab's like, "Hey, do you want to come on the stream?"
You don't have to go on, buddy.
He loves you. You love him, and he loves you back. It's a beautiful thing. Don't deny this.
It's romantical.
I love this for you, Chicken. I
no,
want you to be
we're-
happy. You're my
We're
friend.
internet friends.
You're
I'm
internet
not-
lovers.
I'm not
Don't
friends with
deny.
any
Don't deny the love between the two of you.
yeah, you can say no, John. You know that, right?
I can say no to what?
You
You
can't.
can say no to Shabisky when he.
You can't
A
say
lot of
no
times
to
A lot of
destiny.
times I do. A lot of times I just lie about being busy with something else so I can get sleep.
Holy, guess
You
what?
just lie. You are so mean.
What?
I love you, John.
I just found out I can do dabs in this.
Really?
Dab. Holy, I gotta learn how to dab with this now. I have a little dabby ring doodle. Ooh.
That's gonna be fun. Travel dabs.
I'm gonna be so high.
Travel dabs.
How do I open it? Okay. How do we do this? Oh, do I put it in there? I don't know. I have to learn. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna be so high.
See, even Red Eye says, it's you guys are meant for each other.
Red Eye, that sounds kind of homophobic.
Sound like it tastes.
No, he's Australian. It's different.
Oh.
It's
Yeah.
different. Australians can't be homophobic.
It's different.
Yeah, it's different.
You have to legally be a criminal to even get into the country. So
1/3 of Australians are descendants from.
I like your new name, Miss Parker.
Aww.
Really? Is that why you're over there just giggling to yourself? That's what you were
It
doing?
was.
Just over there giggling, just having a good time with yourself. Are you proud of yourself?
I am. I like that.
No, but the Australians, they took the Aborigines, children away from the parents because the parents were too wild or whatever. And it's
Wow. Don't tell me that.
In
That's some
America,
shit.
we've never done anything like that.
That's,
Our hands are
fucking
clean.
Serious? Fuck me, man. Humans suck. We're really shitty. People are shitty, man.
Yeah,
We absolutely are.
Humans are shitty.
we are.
I no longer identify as a human being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I no longer want to identify as a human. I want to find something else. I think I want to be a platypus.
Well, when they originally colonized Australia and they brought platypuses back to Britain, they thought that it was just a duckbill sewn onto an otter or something, or to a
Nice.
beaver.
Yes, I think I just want to be a platypus. They're
Yeah.
God's mystery.
Yeah, they all thought it was a folklore.
Because they're weird. Platypuses are really weird to
Yeah.
look at.
Imagine being, in fucking 1703 and some dude comes up to you and yo, you will never guess what I saw down at the pond, right?
It's like,
It was a beaver with a duck bill. And your friend is going to look at you like you have been now touched by witchcraft or the demon, and they're going to start burning you at the stake. And
Oh my God, do you think people died because they would tell them the truth about shit? How many people
Absolutely.
died in human history because they told somebody the truth about something? They're like, oh, you're a witch.
Absolutely.
I'm entertaining the fuck out of myself today.
What are you doing? Really?
Look at Missy's name.
You've done it to everybody.
Kid Crusher Extreme.
That's the
Trying
name
to
of my
get the
car.
truth out there.
That's not my name. That's the name of my car.
Oh,
And I love John Morgan.
Missy named her car. Oh.
I love my car. Didn't notice that one, did you, smartass? Huh?
oh my God. Why are you doing this to us?
Because I recently learned I can change people's name.
Someone found a new toy.
Yeah. 21st century duck-billed beavers are all over Instagram. Positive stuff.
Yeah, but apparently platypuses, they can't see underwater, which a lot of their food, their prey comes from food under the water. So they have to use this weird echolocation like bats underwater.
What?
So they got venomous quills on their back, or not quills, fangs, and they're very odd. But apparently there are a lot of what are they, monotremes? So you have echidnas and platypuses, and they're the only two.
Echidnas are weird. Yeah. They're the only two in that little phylogeny line. That's it.
And there used to be a lot of them, and they pretty much all went extinct. So, if there wasn't that weird mass extinction of monotremes in Australia, New Zealand, there'd actually be a lot more weird platypus echidna.
Miss Parker changed her name to Missy's the Greatest, and then I added that. I'm having fun.
We're trying to talk about monotremes.
Fuck you, John Morgan.
Oh, God.
Pimp kicks puppies for fun. Yes, I do. You can't really humiliate me. I'll put like fat fuck on my name. I don't give a shit.
Ew. Ew. No, honey, I haven't seen your keys.
I did. Oh, anyways.
Okay, no, I need everybody to donate $189 because my husband's lost his keys and now we have to get new keys. Somebody burgled my house and somebody burgled my house and now we don't have keys, so I need you to give me money so that I can get keys.
Okay, Shabisky's officially on my shit list, by the way.
I messaged him a couple times
A little bit late. We're like halfway to the fucking show. Oh, no, we only got like a little bit left of the show.
We got like 42 minutes left if we go the full show.
I think I'm gonna take Tatted Jedi's advice and fire the bitch.
Who are you gonna replace him with?
Another female. That's what it should be anyway. It should be just me and females.
What? No John Morgan?
Definitely not a full-time host. Because, like I said, I love you to death. I love you. You're awesome to me. But some people don't get you.
Yeah.
I get him. He's awesome.
We love you, John.
Yeah, he is awesome in my opinion. I mean, you got to think about it. Like, I'll tell you how awesome, like I've said this before. This dude is very young. He's the youngest person that's ever done his job in his city. And he's very smart. I don't know what he does. He does a bunch of shit. He makes 6 figures, 7 figures, whatever the fuck he makes. I don't give a fuck. But that shouldn't be important. I'm just saying he is a very smart cat. Now, is he annoying at times? Absolutely.
But that's what we love about him.
Yeah. But I'm annoying.
Annoying.
Yeah.
No, but like several months ago, like in your chat, like some people are like, "Yeah, John Morgan's probably a loser," and it's like, and
Wow.
you're not, and they're
Well,
like,
you can be successful in a career and still be a loser, John.
and he's like, "Well, I'm married for one," and it's like,
I've
show
always lived by the saying, you can be the sweetest, softest, juiciest damn peach in the entire fucking world, and you're still gonna meet a motherfucker that doesn't like peaches.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do? Like, there's just going to be people that don't like you.
Yeah.
And that is completely fine. This right here, don't give a fuck if you like me.
If you don't like somebody, that's fine, but there's a basic level of respect that everyone deserves. So
Exactly.
those people are annoying. Where like,
Obviously.
I don't like somebody
That's just being an
because
adult and being like,
yeah, but I don't like this person because they have weird hobbies or their voice sounds weird. So that gives me the right to just treat them like complete total horseshit.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you're going to be that petty and
keyboard
judgmental,
warriors on the internet. People get really, really brave behind a keyboard.
Dude,
Oh,
look at how many people make fun of my voice, the way I talk, my crackling voice, shit. Everybody, a lot of people make fun of that shit. I don't give a fly flippity fuck.
Well,
I mean, because let me tell you something. This voice is part of the reason I make money on here. So I mean, it adds to my comic shit. So fuck them. Who cares? And look, don't get mad because people make memes of you either, because memes make you money.
I like memes. I don't have any memes about me. I shouldn't be saying that.
Oh, dude, I got so many about me. You can Google Pimpmunk. There's so many fucking memes about me. I don't give a fuck.
Did you know you can get a license to hunt unicorns in Michigan?
Why do you bring up stupid shit?
Really? Like for real? For
Yes,
real?
like for real. Lake Superior State University in Michigan offers a unicorn hunting license.
Is it like you have to renew this every year? Or you could just like go get one and it's like good for us?
I don't know, but I kind of want one. And if you're thinking about getting one, then we need to talk about it.
Totally down for getting this.
Because I would put a
unicorn
license.
hunting.
Yeah, like I want a unicorn license on my wall. Like I am an official licensed unicorn hunter.
have you ever read the book, The Last Unicorn?
Yes,
Yeah,
of
it's a
course.
really
I'm
good
a
book.
girly girl. Yeah.
I
was all about
every
cursing
girl that
unicorns.
was born anywhere between the 80s and 90s has seen The Last Unicorn.
I mean, that's a book like you can enjoy it if you're a boy. It's a
Well, yeah,
decent
you
fantasy.
I think it's just because I constantly associate it with me growing up just watching the My Little Ponies and getting sucked into that equestrian life, you know, like, oh my God, ponies have wings.
Oh,
And
my shit was Rainbow Bright.
Powers.
Rainbow Bright, her horse, and he could just create a rainbow to just go wherever the fuck he wanted to go. He just run on a rainbow.
But I'm all about the new My Little Ponies. Friendship is Magic is my jam.
Is
What are
it?
those like
I haven't seen it.
bronies?
Bronies. I love bronies. They're cool. I've met
A
bronies.
lot of them are weird. I mean, they're
weird.
a little too into it, and it's fine. I don't care what you like, but the problem is some of them, it's like they'll wear the My Little Pony shirt. Yeah, and then people, like, when they comment on it, they're like, well, like, they want to talk about it. They want to bring up, like, what's wrong with a guy like you, My Little Pony, when no one's bringing it up.
You into the argument. Yeah, like, they bait you for sure.
Hey, no one gives girls shits for liking fucking Thundercats, and, you know, like, I watch Thundercats, I watched He-Man, like, no one, you don't see,
where Morgan's coming from. Like, these grown-ass are gonna walk around in a Twilight Sparkle shirt, and then they want to challenge your opinion about your raised eyebrow because they're running around in a Twilight Sparkle shirt. Like,
and it's like, you know what you're doing.
Yeah, you know you're baiting me here. Like, come on. And it's just so that they could be like, well, you're a sexist, and this is a man's cartoon, too. It's epic. And I'm like, dude, no, it's a cartoon, and it's fun. But, yeah, you still look like a fucking idiot. But bronies are cool. I like them. I've met some on Discord. They're not so bad. Now, the ones who are trying to fuck the horses gets weird. Like, My Little Pony porn is really weird. Like, I don't like humanoid animal simulated sex. I think I can't do it. Bronies are not bitches. And the fact that you even know how to spell it tells me that I think you know more than you're letting on.
Because I actually I hung out with a brony one night. Yeah.
Who's your favorite pony?
Shockapus.
There's one pony called Bicep. You would like him. He's super beefy.
Like, I don't know. No, I don't like the ponies.
Things. He's an amazing pony.
I'm a man, damn it.
He's a man. His name is Bicep, and he's super buff.
When I was a kid, I liked the Powerpuff Girls.
It's because you're a bitch.
Powerpuff Girls. Whatever, dude. Powerpuff Girls were epic. That was a really fun cartoon. The artwork was fun. The color schemes were great. And the stories were fun. Dude, Mojo Jojo.
Stop changing my names when I name you, Missy.
Justice for bronies, yo.
But I thought Powerpuff Girls was really targeted towards boys. I mean, it, like,
I think so.
Yeah.
You know, it was a way to bring the boys and girls together on something.
It was targeted toward boys who wanted pussies.
No, it was a superhero show. They let girls be superheroes, and it was funny and it was cute, and everyone enjoyed it.
Bad guys who were awesome that were like repeating characters and stuff.
It's one time in cartoon history where boys and girls could agree on a show, and it was great.
And it seems like when I was in elementary school, all the kids watched it, and it was made by the same people who did like Dexter's Lab and like Cow and Chicken.
I loved those though, and then I loved fucking Billy and Mandy when it came out, and then a lot of people like every time I bring it up, no one knows what the fuck I'm talking about. But there was this one show, no, not that one. It was twins, and they were Edgar and Ellen.
Oh, I remember.
And they were these two like gothic ass little twins that lived in this creepy house that they like. It was like haunted, and the brother always made like these weird like contraptions, and it was the weirdest bugged out show, and no one knows.
Was it on Cartoon Network?
I can't remember if it was that or Nickelodeon.
Wait, was that like the Turbo Twins or?
No, it was called Edgar and Ellen.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Oh, never mind. I've never heard of it.
I know, like when we're talking about like Dexter's Laboratory and Cow and Chicken, Ed and Eddie, like that was the second golden era of Cartoon Network, right? Like that, we got amazing cartoons, and I haven't seen any really good ones since. There's some really fun adult cartoons that are really really cool, but I haven't seen any good.
I love Cat Dog.
Yeah,
Cat Dog was funny. Yeah. Like, I don't know, like, they don't have the effort anymore. When I watch it with my with the younger people around me, and they're showing me their cartoons, and I'm like, these are just not as engaging. They're not, or maybe it's because I'm older now. I don't know.
Well, one thing is, back in those days, though, back like in the 90s, right, they would, like, sneak in adult stuff in the cartoons.
Yeah.
And you know, like I mean, but they don't really do that now. And
There was blood.
Ren
in
and
the Powerpuff
Stimpy
Girls.
was fucking. That should have been just an adult cartoon.
It really should have been. I never should have saw that as a kid at all.
Yeah,
I
season
don't know,
one was season one of Ren and Stimpy was fucking insane.
And
Yeah.
I don't know if you can pull this up, but this is a picture. It should be a link to it. I don't know why it's so fucking big.
Oh, someone mentioned Courage the Cowardly Dog. That was awesome.
That was another late runner. Yeah,
I don't know if
it's a
it's
great
gonna actually
cartoon.
work.
I still like Courage.
Oh yeah, it
The,
works.
the little horror stories were really fun.
Oh my god, we need to watch some Courage the Cowardly Dog.
I would do that for
That
a
was
movie
very
night.
bizarre.
Yeah, we could do that for a movie night. I'm down for that. Hell
Did they
yeah.
have like a movie, like a made-for-TV movie? I don't know if they did or not.
Possibly, I could look it up really quick if
Yeah.
Courage ever had a movie. They did do a lot of weird little side-off movies for characters when the show was good.
Like I remember the one they went to the city because like the one woman Muriel was performing, and there's this one guy who's like a cockroach person, and he just gave them a place to stay, and they're all old and naive, and Courage is like no, this guy's sketchy. He's a
The way he
cockroach
would
person.
freak out, yeah, the way he freaked out was so great. I fucking love that shit. He started off on What a Cartoon. I remember that show.
Yeah.
Movies.
What a cartoon. Anyways.
Oh, there's a video game. Shut up. I need
We
to
got,
play
like-
this game.
Wait, I tell you what. Shabby kissed my ass. A little bastard.
I gotta pee, so he can kiss your butt and I can go pee.
Okay, baby. Anyways, we need $140 to finish the go. Please consider helping tipping. I need the money you need to tip me. That's the way it is. Please, please, please. And I'm gonna hug Miss Parker virtually. Here we go.
Hugs.
Anyways.
Another one I liked.
Oh
Pinky
my
and the
God.
Brain.
Pinky.
Yeah,
was the
I like
best.
Pinky in the Brain, yeah.
The Animaniacs pumped out a lot of really neat characters.
I wanted to do a stream with like Landon, a show called Pimpy in the Brain.
And so it's you and Landon.
Yeah, 'cause, you know, he's a smart
Are you guys
guy.
gonna take over the world?
Well, we should. We really should. He would teach him and I would fuck him.
Remember Pinky and the Brain? There was an episode where they went to this random island and they started their own like nation state in order to get money from the U.S. and stuff.
They were
crazy.
fucking awesome. I remember. Do you guys remember those fucking pigeons from Animaniacs?
Yeah.
The good feathers. That was
Yeah.
probably my favorite skit. That I loved every time I got to see the good feathers. And they brought Animaniacs back. I think it's on Netflix. I haven't had a chance to watch the new episodes, but I heard that it's really good.
And apparently, like Brain, the creators based him off of Orson Welles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's cool.
And Steven Spielberg worked on a lot of those. Like he was behind
I didn't know
Animaniacs. Yeah, and Pinky and the Brain.
I want to see that type of quality again. Maybe that's what it is. Like you just had better creators.
Well, they brought the Animaniacs back on Hulu, didn't they?
Yeah, Hulu or Netflix, one of the two.
Hulu.
But like there was this one fucking cartoon that got super popular. What was it? The Annoying Orange. It started off on it started off
it was YouTube. It was on YouTube. Yeah, I
it
never
started
did like
on
it.
YouTube, and the guy who created it is a YouTuber, and he becomes really big and popular during the beginning of that YouTube fame, where marketing companies wanted to get in on this. And I know he ended up like with an endorsement for Subway or some shit and all sorts of crazy stuff. That cartoon was shit. That was fun. I understand for an internet show it probably worked, but for 30 minutes that was fucking shit. And all the kids loved it. And I'm like, that's not good cartoons though. You guys don't. What about the Rugrats? Like that was good. That was good. It was fun.
I don't know. I thought Rugrats was kind of like yucky when I was a kid. There's a lot
I
of gross. Yeah.
I think the animation for a lot of people, they were turned off as children. I loved the animation. I was always into that, you know, kind of warped reality look. I enjoyed it. It was dingy, you know.
Yeah.
I liked Avatar: Last Airbender.
Oh, that's a good one. I do
All
like
right.
Avatar.
I like Dirty Butt.
Well, what was your favorite cartoon growing up, Pim? Everybody has their favorite. Like you just got up and had to see it.
Smurfs.
The Smurfs?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know, you're old, so I'll give it to you. Smurfs are great.
I mean,
We
fuck
love
you.
the Smurfs. Listen, I love the Smurfs. My only question with the Smurfs.
No, motherfucker, you just
why
tell
did
me
they
no.
bring in She Smurf? Why did we need a girl Smurf?
Well, Gargamel created her to infiltrate the Smurfs.
But why?
But then she turned good. That's
And
what
then
I'm
she
telling you.
turned good.
Yeah.
Gargamel made her.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was one
Gargamel created Smurfette.
Why would he make a girl though if they're all
Because
boys?
he wanted them to fuck
Because
her.
he's a human, and he thought that a whole village of boy Smurfs was a weird thing, and that they obviously just couldn't find females because he's a human, and that's how he understood things. But that's not how it works with the Smurfs.
But they were asexuals.
Exactly. That's why
Right.
I'm like the Smurfs don't do anything. They don't have sex. I don't even know how you.
But he's human and didn't realize that.
Okay.
And Donnie Darko, there's a scene where like his friends are like smoking weed, and they're like, oh, what, like, why are there so many like boy Smurfs? And he's like, first of all, Smurfs can't have sex; they're asexual, and the only reason Smurfette exists.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because that's always bugged me. I'm like, I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I like her. She's she's fun. But I'm like, why the fuck are you here though?
Yeah, because Gargamel created her. She's like, she didn't ask to be there. She wasn't like, oh,
Right.
you know, like
And
she was
also-
thrown in there because of a human brain trying to understand a society that he couldn't wrap his head around.
And the creators of the show, if you think about it, they were kind of ahead of their time because they made a character to represent just about everybody.
They did. Every Smurf had a different little personality. They
Yeah.
were,
I mean, they even had a gay Smurf and people didn't realize it.
yes, with the mirror. He
Yeah.
he was very much so
Vanity Smurf, wasn't it, right?
Vanity Smurf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had a brainy Smurf, and everyone hated him because he was
Yes.
a smart ass.
And they had they had
These two
the
signs kind of sound alike, you know that?
that little fat one. What was the little fat one name?
Fatty
Oh,
Smurf. I don't
No,
know.
it wasn't Fatty Smurf.
They
Then-
all had and all their
Yeah.
all their names associated with their character, personality. I almost had a stroke there. I apologize.
That's fine.
Stop.
Rude.
Fuck
Say,
y'all.
excuse me.
Excuse you. John Vega gave 50. So thank you, John Vega. So now we only need, what do we need? We need 140.
Wait, I thought
Anybody?
you already needed 140.
That's
90.
what I said. That's what we needed. Now
Right, so if you get
subtract
50, then now we need 90.
Now we need 90, John Morgan.
Come on, John. You're supposed to be the
God.
build bridge building.
It builds
wizard.
character, John, when you give me money.
Building bridges. Okay, so you design.
Well, it's not just bridges. It's like civil engineering, so it's any city infrastructure. My job
Oh,
is technical writing.
We got
Yeah,
Hannibal.
we just
John.
tease him about the bridge thing. It's like-
Hannibal, you need
Yeah.
to tell your goddamn partner to answer my text. I've been wanting to get y'all on the show again, and he won't answer me.
Oh, Hannibal is the best. Like you can do it without Monty because it's really just Hannibal and Friends is the show we were talking
I
about
like
last
Hannibal.
night.
Well, Hannibal has been on the show without Monty. That's the only time he's ever done that. I think is coming on my. I think it's the only show he's ever been on without Monty. I do believe. I'm not sure. I love Hannibal. I love Monty too. Tell you what, those are my guys, right? We have actually defended each other online before. They've defended me, and I've defended them. And like when the situation happened with Joe, where about my dad and stuff, Monty really stood up. Monty was like, "Oh, fuck this. This ain't right." And I appreciate that. And Hannibal's my boy, huh?
If I make a joke that pisses someone off, like I'll immediately say, "Oh, I'm sorry," and then I'll stop.
Mhm.
And
Well, like I said, I make jokes all the time, but I don't like. That was low. That wasn't a joke. I mean, he was saying that I was making money off my dead father and stuff like that, and he just went too far. And it was only 6 months. My dad would only been dead for 6 months. It's still, dude. You don't get over shit quickly. Shit was fresh, man.
yeah.
Yeah, and 10 years down the road, I probably wouldn't. I'd probably laugh at the joke.
I remember I made a "your mama" joke, and you kind of got upset, and I immediately apologized. And it's like, okay, I'm not going to make. Your
But did
mama.
I really get upset, or was I acting upset?
Well, you're kind of like perturbed, but Yeah, but I immediately said I'm sorry and moved on. But like, I like when people get angry if you make a joke, and then even when you stop, like, see what trolls will do is they'll realize that you're pissed off and they'll continue to do it. If you realize that it pisses somebody off and you just apologize and discontinue whatever it is, then I think when people continue to be mad, they're just being obnoxious.
I'm just pissed off because I got fucked out of my Golden Turd Award. I didn't even get nominated. I mean, I'm like definitely the best guest and the funniest white,
I think,
and they didn't give it to me.
You got snubbed for sure. You were snubbed, and you weren't even entered into it. And I think honestly, here's the thing you don't know: it's all Monty's fault. Monty's the reason you weren't entered, and so you really are gonna have to talk to him.
You have to bring it up with him.
I tell you what, next Golden Turds, if I don't win at least 3, I'm gonna be stop being friends with them.
Yeah, you're gonna have to put your foot down. You don't deserve this. You know, all the friendship you've given him over the years. You don't deserve this shit. You have to stand up for yourself.
I'm serious. That's just it. I mean, yeah. Funniest white, and I don't win that fucking thing, really? You give it to a fucking cracker that I don't even know who he is. That's just fucked up. I think they're racist.
Oh, and yeah, Raisin Girl, I have my PE and my FE. You need both of those to like practice engineering in the U.S. So that's kind of like the bar exam equivalent of like engineering. Which I was talking about this last night with like Alan and stuff. It's like when it comes to college, it's like it's weird because like you need to go to law school, but then you need to pass the bar exam. And the bar exam and like the PE and a bunch of other stuff, it's just there as like your like government social certification. But universities and stuff, they're mostly like this private institutions. I just think it's kind of weird with like colleges where it's like when you need to get certified, you need to go to these like kind of private organizations. So I do think there's a lot of like antiquated elements associated with higher education, and it leads to a lot of problems.
Accessible.
By the way,
Yeah.
John Morgan gave 60.
Accessible.
John Morgan, thank you. John gave 60 to someone else, donated the other 30. All we need is $30, people, to make it go. So someone do it and leave me the fuck alone. Okay.
I was gonna say, like, I know there is something to be said about how hard it is for certain people to access higher education, and some of the barriers that are there are unfortunate, and they do seem to be disproportionately put on people not only just of color but people of certain areas, right? So if you happen to live in a really rural area, it's excessively harder for you to maybe get into an Ivy League school than it is for someone whose dad has gone to an Ivy League school. So there, it's not fair.
I got something to talk about real quick because I just read it on Twitter. Democratic lawmakers present legislation to expand the Supreme Court from 9 to 13. What do you think about that, Morgan?
I saw them
cool with
talking
it.
about that over the weekend.
Well, the
because
reason why they have like 9 and 13 is so it's like an odd number, so there isn't like an
yeah,
even
but when
vote,
Trump
but-
was, they're saying
Yeah.
that when Trump was president, he overthrew the balance. So now it's
I think there should be like a term
it's
limit when
severely
it,
biased at this point.
That's what I
Yeah.
think. There you go. I
But-
think there should be a term limit. I don't
Because
think
they-
we're putting these people in there
Yeah.
for life.
yeah, they
That
serve
does
till
not-
death or till they resign.
Yeah,
I
I
agree.
don't like that.
No.
13 people sounds great, whatever. That's totally fine as long as it's an odd number to keep us away from having these deadlocks.
Right.
But there's no reason why you should be there till the day you die. That's a problem for me, because the way you think right now may not be the way America thinks in 10 years. And it's really hard to teach an old dog new tricks, right? So I don't want those same people in there that long. That's kind of why we have the problems we have now. You have these extremely old ideas presiding over more progressive thought processes, right? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I think have them serve for 8 years. Like in that way, like every 8 years, the president needs to appoint like a new set of justices. And maybe like it's not they all serve 8 years even. So every 8 years you have a new Supreme Court. It's like just any like justice. They just serve the 8 years and there you go.
Also, here's what I think. I think it should be an even number, and I think it should be 50-50 a Democrat, 50-50 Republican.
Yeah, but the problem is then you'll have gridlock because they wouldn't be able to determine whether something is constitutional.
Well, that's where we get rid of the Supreme Court.
I know, but then Sophane actually tweeted out, this made me think of it, something the other day that caught my attention, that regarding the Senate. 51% of Americans have only 18 voices representing them in the Senate. 82 senators speak for the other 49%.
Yeah, and that's the problem.
So the Senate in itself is an anti-democratic.
Yeah.
Well, one problem is that like we give every state like 2 senators, and there's states like in the middle like that just have like no population. So you have these states that have like a smaller population than like a single neighborhood and a lot of other states, and they have 2 senators. And another problem is like, once again, people aren't voting. Most Americans don't vote. So you have it's just a bunch of old white people who are voting. So you get a bunch of old white men in like Congress.
Yeah. That's true.
And it's also with the House of Representatives, like they give every state 3 votes when there are states that should be, I think every state should have at least 1 representative, or they give every state 3 representatives. So the problem is, and they'll take representatives away from larger states. So that's the thing. So if a larger state should have like 1 or 2 more representatives, they take them from those states and give them to the smaller states. And it's like, okay, I understand that like if like based on the statistics, they should have like less than 1 representative, just give them 1.
Yeah.
But like I just think that that's stupid. Give each state at least 1 representative. Stop taking representatives away from the larger states. And once again, if they did stuff like that, the Republicans would have like no influence. If they got rid of like the giving the smaller states if they got rid of filibusters and stuff, like a lot more like democratic legislation would be passed.
Yeah, and that's something that they're afraid of. You can see that with legislation that's trying to get passed to prevent people from voting. Just the
Electoral College
measures. The Electoral College has to go, right?
Yes.
There was a point in American history where people could not read. They weren't well
They needed
versed,
the college.
and you needed the Electoral College to help, guide the vote.
Exactly.
We're no longer in that place. We're no longer there. So this Electoral College is just literally there to keep people in power that want to keep that power. And if you can't acknowledge how blatantly problematic these situations are, there's something wrong. Like in Texas, they're trying to say, well, it's illegal to give someone, they want to make it illegal to give someone food or water while waiting in line to vote, or trying to say that every polling place has to have the exact same number of polls. So they want to prevent something like what happened last time, where they were able to open up schools, open up the stadiums, and put in a bunch of polls so people can get in and vote. They don't want that. It's always, oh, well, it's not safe, or somebody's going to cheat. You guys can't prove. Nobody's proven any mass scale voter fraud. We have very secure voting. The problem is you guys are trying to restrict people from voting. It should be easy.
There are losers that are
the other problem.
They cheated.
Wait a minute, it was mentioned in the chat room that we need to get rid of parties. You're never going to be able to do that because you can't get rid of mindsets, right?
Yeah,
so, I mean, even if you didn't call them Democrats and Republicans, they'd still have those beliefs.
People would still go to their different sides.
Yeah, they'd still be tribal. There's no way. So, yeah, I understand what you mean by saying that, and I agree if we could, but we're never going to be able to get rid of mindsets.
No, but the thing is, like, when it comes to the like Electoral College and then the House of Representatives, like taking representatives from larger states, giving them smaller states, a lot of that comes from like when we were originally founded as a sovereign country. Like each state kind of viewed themselves as being more autonomous. Like throughout the 19th century, people would refer to their states as countries.
Yeah.
And now that's not really the case. The federal government has much more influence and used to it. The federal government used to they were in charge of the military and external affairs. But beyond that, they didn't really deal with any internal affairs. And now that that's a thing, like the House of Representatives and the Electoral College needs to go. And the Electoral College was also designed to kind of even things out. So once again, states that had like a smaller population would have more representation. But now, because the federal government has more of a foothold abroad and everything, it really it's based on a more antiquated system.
Translation to what John just said, he wants to fuck Shanny.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, that's not what I said.
That's what I heard. You want to dick her down, don't you? You want to dick Shanny down, don't you?
Oh.
John, you want to dick Shanny, don't you?
Shanny?
You want to dick her down, don't you, buddy?
Yeah.
I'm going to dick her down.
What's your
Make
type?
her your sex clown. Want to fuck that bitch and get that pussy stink. Oh, yes, John Morgan loves Shanny. He wants to be her manny. He wants to be her baby carrot. Oh, fuck, I don't know what to rhyme with carrot.
Shanny looks like disgusting, and not because she's like overweight. It's just like she always looks like
she looks like she don't bathe. Yeah.
Yeah, she dumped a bucket of olive oil over her head.
Jason looks the same way.
Yeah.
Jason's skin looks greasy as hell.
And Jared Genesis also, like a lot of these guys, they look like they dump a bucket of like olive oil over their heads before they get on camera.
It's because they don't shower.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no showering happening. Like
and that is one of my. You don't wash your ass. You piss me off. You got to wash that ass.
Well, my
Look,
thing is,
people,
like,
wash your ass.
If you're gonna be a recluse or whatever and be unhygienic in your own space, fine. But when you leave your house and you subject yourself to other people, you need a shower, wear deodorant, brush your teeth. Like, if you don't want to take
it, being all offensive up in my personal 3-foot bubble here.
Yes. My whole thing is like, I don't know how you could live with yourself. I know after I've had a long day or I do something outside or whatever, I catch a whiff of myself.
Yeah.
And it's like, I got to get in the shower. I don't understand how you can just ignore that and be like, no, I'm going to take a nap.
Like some days when I'm
I just beat the fuck out of my nipple.
Yeah, some days when I'm inside all day, I might like neglect my hygiene. But even if I just go to the store, I'm going to shower, I'm going to brush my teeth, I'm going to do everything I need to, even if I'm just running a small errand. So
yeah, you know that other people have to stand around you. Like, I don't know. We need to all just be courteous to each other.
Wash your ass.
Wash your buttholes.
Your buttholes. You don't know, what's wrong with you, Miss Parker? You don't like my nipples?
I think they're really small and they make me feel really weird about myself when I look at them because I feel like they're baby nipples and I don't want to look at baby nipples on a grown man. And I feel like it just makes me feel weird about myself.
I just feel like you are whenever you were being made, they forgot to add the ingredient that grows your areola and they only gave you a nipple.
Yeah, it's just a nipple. And I mean, I have my godson.
You hurt my feelings.
Well, my godson's nipples are bigger than you, and he's only 2 years old. Now
you got goddamn fuzzy buttons on your head right now.
Yeah, do you like my Afro puffies?
Did you know that like the only thing that distinguishes like mammals from any other like class of animal, is their mammalian gland. That's it.
It's our nipples. That's what separates us from the animals, folks. Your nips.
No, it doesn't.
Because they're reptiles that have live births. They're like mammals that lay eggs and everything. They're mammals that don't have fur.
Miss Parker, you hurt my feelings.
We have these awesome things called nipples, and they make milk in them. Yeah. And I found out that somewhere along our animal kingdom tree, like before these nipples were nipples, there were hair. They were just like these little hairs, and then milk would come off the hair, and then the baby would lick the hair, and then that's how they got the mommy milk. And that's how they did it. But we were better. Yeah, it's really weird.
That's what platypuses do. Platypuses don't have nipples. Yeah. They just sweat. They secrete like milk just out of their chest.
And then
that's just gonna haunt my fucking
it's just
nightmares.
evolution, man. This is evolution. This is how it happens.
I didn't
Evolution
realize
takes the
that they
course
just
of least
oozed it.
resistance. Well, yeah, it takes the
Fuck
course
all
of
y'all.
least resistance. So one day there was an animal that had, milky hair, and then that milky hair turned into a nipple, and then we were like, ooh, now we have nipples, and now
I mean, it
we
makes
cover our
sense.
nipples.
I just didn't realize there was an animal that still did that. The
Yeah.
progression to it makes sense.
I don't know if the platypus is the only one. There might be
Oh,
others.
damn.
Some
There
talk
may be a
about
few more. I think aquinas do
platypus.
it. Aquinas?
Yeah, they might do it.
They might. I don't know. But yeah, it's really cool. Animals are awesome.
I'm finna fuck you up.
No,
Did
but
you know that a platypus
Why-
has a
why would you
3-pronged
threaten such a
penis?
thing?
Because y'all made
Wrong.
fun of me and I'm hurt now.
When did I
I'm
make fun
not
of you?
making fun of you by telling you that you were left
Little
out when
nipples.
they were handing out.
Now you hurt my
areolas.
fans, man. I'm not your fans no more. We're not
Well,
friends.
you're adorable.
It's not my fault that you forgot to get in line when they were handing out
I am not
areola.
your fucking friend.
Maybe
Just-
if you get like one of those penis pumps and you put it on your nipple.
maybe if you
Go to
suck
one of
on
those
my
tattoo
maybe if you
artists.
suck on my asshole, I'll shit in your mouth. How about
Why don't you
that?
go
That
to one of those
sounds-
tattoo artists and just have them tattoo
Why
on
don't you go
areola?
Get a
suck a
tattooed
dick?
areola. Now you can have an areola and a nipple.
Why don't y'all fuck all y'all? Fuck all y'all. Fuck all y'all. Fuck all y'all.
I think you could. It would be really nice. You can get like
Man, fuck all
chocolate
this. I
colored
tell you what,
nipple.
motherfucker. I don't
You
give
can get
a
a
fuck.
chocolate covered nipple. Oh, look at him. Look
that,
at him.
that progressed quickly.
It did. Oh no! I thought he was gonna get emo mad and whip his dick out and yell at us. That's what I thought was about to happen.
No.
Like, that'd be great. Naked.
He wouldn't
Tina.
do that unless he got paid.
I'm a fat guy without a shirt, but if I stick my dick in your pussy, it won't hurt, cause I got small penis. Oh yes I do, but I can stick all 5 fingers in your poop shoot. All right
I
now.
think you're making John
That is a
uncomfortable.
horrible sound.
I don't give a fuck.
You were
I don't
making
really
John
care.
extremely uncomfortable.
I think I'm turning him on is what it is.
That was a horrible sound.
Did that do it for you, Gene?
I can't put my shirt on. Okay.
He got trapped. He got
All right.
trapped. Poor Shabs.
Fuck Shabisky. He's fired.
He's gonna be in
What if
really big
something's
trouble.
wrong with him?
I can't get mad.
I hope there's something wrong with him.
I hope that he is just taking a really long nap because he got super high and he's just waiting. He's just high and waiting to not be so high so that he can do stuff.
I need $30 to finish my go, and we got 5 minutes. Miss Parker.
5 minutes. Tell you what you
5
need to
minutes.
hear.
I see.
5 minutes.
5 minutes. I don't remember the rest of that song. That's all I know.
I have to.
Go.
Well, you go piss, baby.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Take a picture for me, okay?
No.
Dude, Troy says I'm trying to steal the show. I talk more than Paul. I didn't know I talked that much.
I don't know. You didn't try to steal the show. You ain't got that much talent.
Yeah.
Looks more than Shab.
He does talk more than Shab.
Yeah.
Pointing out the obvious. There's no diss on Shab. It's just, it's just the obvious.
It's a diss on Shab. Shab's a piece of
Slightly a diss on Shab. But, yeah.
No, but since we were talking about milk, one thing that's interesting is that it's only Western cultures and cultures in like Northern Africa that actually drink milk and domesticated animals for milk. So
that's what it is. He's hungover.
Yeah.
Man,
But,
fuck that.
Tommy says he got drunk last night.
Yeah, but here's the deal. I've got drunk and been on the show. I've been drunk on the show.
I'm trying to talk about milk trivia. You
And we
guys,
don't give a fuck, John. That's the thing about it. Does me and Missy really, look at our faces? Do we look like we want to fucking talk about milk right now?
well, you were just talking. We were talking about the mammalian gland.
No, you were. I was.
Well, Miss Parker and Missy
But
were.
Miss Parker was being nice to you, John.
Oh,
All right, nah, it's okay. What do you want to talk about milk? Say something about milk.
I was saying that like apparently like it's only like people from the West, Northern Africa, that have the gene that allows them to really digest milk. So 3/4 of the world's population is lactose intolerant. And what's weird is like pretty much all cultures outside the West, like in the Americas and in the Far East and everything, they eat bugs. So it's only in the West where we don't have bugs that are part of our diet. But then across the rest of the globe, it's weird because in the West, we drink milk from another animal's tit.
Well, that's goddamn okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you told me
Isn't
that.
it weird that we drink cow milk though? Like when you think about like who's the guy who was out there and was like, you know what? I'm gonna drink that shit.
And I get so, but wait a minute, I get so sick of the argument. You don't see other animals drinking milk of other animals. Oh, really? Give a cat some milk.
Of course they'll drink it, but they don't. It's not part of their habit. You know what I mean? Cats and dogs, domestic animals will do what the fuck we make them do. Like that's the thing. But in general, you're not just gonna see a tiger walk up.
Wait a minute.
An antelope and be like, hey.
Wait a minute. I seen a video not too long ago where there was a dog that milk fed it from their tit, a baby deer, because the baby deer's mama got killed. The dog laid down and let it suck on her titty.
Yeah, you've seen. I think it's just motherly instinct when a mother sees another infant that.
Yeah.
You know,
my mom used to have a little.
Let dogs nurse. I've seen dogs let baby kittens nurse. I've seen, like.
My puppy tried to nurse on me. It was really weird.
I don't blame them. I don't blame that puppy.
And I was like, oh no.
I don't blame that puppy because you got a nice little rack there, girl.
It was very uncomfortable. Every time I went to sleep, he would get in here, and then I find him like trying to nip. Like it was weird. It was really weird.
My mom had a dog. Her name was Angel. That was the most maternal dog I've ever seen in my life. Like, she was, oh God, if another dog had puppies, she would try to get in the box to feed them.
Oh, she just wanted to be a part of it.
She was just so motherly, and she's so sweet. My mom had her for 14 years. That was my mom. See, Angel thought my mom was her mom. See, what happened was Angel was born dead. My mama got her and rubbed her, did that whole thing, rubbing her body and everything. And brought her back to life. Then the little mother dog, the dog's mother, Angel's mom, went out to pee and got hit by a car and got killed. So my mom bottle fed her, and the dog's eyes weren't even open. So when the dog opened her eyes, the first thing she ever seen was my mother. Mm-hmm. And so they had, what's it called?
They had the bond. They bonded.
Yeah, they bond. Yeah, and so she thought my mom was her mom, and her whole life she wouldn't get more than 6 feet from my mama.
Aww.
Yeah. So it was cute. She used to get up on my shoulders and sit on my shoulder like a fucking parrot. It was cool.
Aries is learning how to sit on my shoulders.
Yeah, little dogs like to do that. Little dogs like to do that. I didn't
know. He wants to sit like right here on the back of my neck.
They love that shit. Yeah, little dogs love that shit. Let's see if we made the 30 because we're actually at the end of the show, but let's see. No, motherfuckers! You okay if I give it 3 more minutes?
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna give you 3 more minutes, and I tell you what, Shabs, we're gonna be a little bit late. He can suck a dick. John Morgan's dick, to be a fact.
He doesn't feel good.
I don't care.
He doesn't feel good.
But I don't care.
But he doesn't feel good.
Ben had him drinking last night.
I was on the show and I didn't drink. You don't have to drink. You don't have to feel good. Y'all suck a dick. Anyways. Just checked, and yes, ants drink the secretions of some moths and insects that eat sugar-rich plants. That's interesting.
Moths have milk? Is there moth milk?
I guess so.
I do. Ants will tame or they'll domesticate caterpillars and aphids and stuff in order to eat what they secrete.
That's weird. So little caterpillar farms.
Yeah, ants have caterpillar and aphid farms.
I want to see some caterpillar titties.
I don't want to see a caterpillar's titty.
I want to see a caterpillar's titty.
I don't want to see it. I think it No,
His
'cause it's
coat
a
is so shiny. Look at him.
Yeah, he's a pretty little dog. He's awesome. I like
His nose,
Aries.
he was like gleaming over there.
Isn't that his name, baby? Aries.
Yes, Aries, the dog of war.
Dog of war. Show his face
Getting-
close up.
Beauty.
Well, he's
Oh my
getting
God.
some handmade suit of armor.
Oh, look at that
Getting a
face.
suit
Oh
of
my
armor.
God.
Yeah, he's sharp. He's sharp. I like his eyes.
Oh, little baby.
Oh,
I tell you what, our little dog Rosie, she looks like she's got eyeshadow on all the time.
oh yeah.
Yeah, she's got beautiful eyes. She's got. It's pretty cute.
He's trying to go chase somebody. My husband walked in, so we always.
We got an owl that comes right outside my window every night now.
Really?
Yeah, it's cool. It sits there and go, whoo, whoo.
I wouldn't be mad about it.
No, I love
I
owls.
had a tree raccoon last night.
Did you?
Yeah, I got
I have,
home from going and grabbing sushi, and like I know the bitch downstairs. Like everyone knows me and the bitch downstairs don't get along. And the last time I had pulled out
Look
or
at it.
pulled into the vet,
Look at
Um,
Missy.
you're too big for up there, baby.
He doesn't care because he used to do it when he was little, so he's like, I'm just gonna keep doing
Yeah,
it.
he's like, I want to do it more. Let's go.
Yeah, I had a bull terrier, and he was like 65 pounds. And apparently, bull terriers are the largest breed of lapdog. And he would always try to climb up on you and lay on you.
Yeah. It's so
All right, let's let Missy tell her story real quick because we gotta go.
But the last time that I pulled in, she like purposely came out and just like put nothing in her car, just to like come out and talk shit under her breath. So when I pulled in last night, I had my sunroof open and I could hear the top of the lid of the garbage can slam down. And I was like, is she really coming out and doing this again? Like she obviously needs to say something or get something off her chest today. But I looked in my mirror and I could see the door was not open. And I was like, oh, the plot thickens. So I get out of my car and I look, and there is a fat, chunky panda wiggling his little butt between like the Y of the tree to try to flip the top of the garbage can. Not panda, a trash. My kid calls them trash pandas.
raccoons.
Yeah. 'cause he's a
Oh,
panda.
okay, there we go. Exactly, I got you.
When you said panda, that fucked me up for a minute. I'm like,
I'm
what the
like,
fuck
no.
you mean?
Sorry, I keep because my kid always calls it a fucking trash panda.
Yeah. I was just like, do you know the goddamn zoo, miss?
No, it's a raccoon, but he's a fat little fucking raccoon with his
Yeah.
butt hanging out. He's trying so desperately to like flip the lid of the trash can open. I'm like, what are you doing? And he looks and he just goes further up the tree. But the further up you go, that's where my fucking deck is. And I'm like, well, I don't want you up there.
Yeah.
So I had to hide in my fucking car for 15 minutes while he played with the trash can for a while.
I love raccoons, but they are fucking damaging to your garbage and shit. Anyways, guys, it is time to go. I want to thank Miss Parker very much for showing up. She's my favorite guest. Love her to death. I also want to thank John Morgan.
Oh, wait, one sec. Raisin Girl asks, do I have a favorite Lee Salonga song? Isn't she the one that does all like the Disney songs? She did A Whole New World and Aladdin, and she did songs in like Mulan and everything.
I have no fucking
I don't know.
idea.
I know Christina Aguilera did a Mulan song.
Oh, new world.
Oh,
Anyways.
she did, On My Own, The Journey. Yeah.
John,
I'd say, what?
shut up. I got to end the show.
Okay.
I love you, brother, but goddamn.
What? I didn't want to answer a question.
Goddamn, John.
Miss
Okay.
Parker, can he do that just like all day?
all day.
That is so fucking cute.
All right, well, look, we got to end the show. Thank you all for showing up. Thank you, audience, for tipping, sharing, and liking. We was $30 short of the goal, but we did pretty good. Missy, love you, baby. You're always the best co-host. The only co-host now. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm not firing Shabisky, but I am a little irritated with him right now. We'll see you guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow. I have no idea who I have on Friday's show. Tomorrow's Friday, right? Yeah.
Yes.
I don't have any idea who's going to be on tomorrow. None. We'll figure it out. I do know that we got burnt toast next week.
Yay!
Yay! Yeah. Burnt
Oh, that's
toasties.
what- She just actually dropped that her minute of lulls. If you
Ooh, I gotta
did
get
not
over there and watch that.
see it from last night's shit show, and then don't forget tonight, Ladies of Lulls
Make
will
sure
be
you watch
going live. Check out Miss
Yes,
Parker.
ladies
And make
of
sure you go to
Lulz.
John Morgan's channel and subscribe. He
Yep.
does the
The
pedant,
pedantic pedestrian
the Paducah, Kentucky show.
No, not Paducah.
Paducah, yeah, Paducah, baby.
Not Paducah.
I've been to
We
Paducah.
changed the name to Paducah Paducah Show.
There's Paducah, Kentucky, though. You know that, right? Missy?
There
No,
is.
I
It's
don't.
a horrible place.
Yeah,
I've been to
College
Paducah.
visit.
I
And
thought you were
people in-
making shit up.
No.
Stop.
No,
There's
it's
a
real
place
Paducah,
in
Kentucky.
called Paducah, and the people in Paducah think they're gangster, and they call
Yeah.
it P-Town.
Oh
They
my
do call it
God.
P-Town.
They call
been
it
to Paducah.
I
P-Town.
thought you were making just
No,
noises.
no. I mean, we'll tell you something about Kentucky. They're like Louisville, Kentucky. That's a rough little city. Anyways, no, I wasn't making that. It's a real thing. But anyways, guys, thank you all. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.